we're all good there anyway. Cool. All right, so yeah, we're live on YouTube. Just a reminder: BBL PCIFIC versus DNSTY. First message on YouTube too. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Is almost complete. Today we'll find out which one of BBL PCIFIC and DNSTY
excited for this, man. Excited for this. It's gonna be good. Gonna put a tweet out.
Of Ascension. I am your host Yingsu, and I'm here in the Riot Games Arena in Berlin, Germany, joined by Billy and Hypok, who so graciously took his time out from spawn camp in the Team Vitality office.
Wow,
getting the roster, you know, the juice, the gossip, to join us here. So
yeah, I mean, Twitter's late to catch up actually on all the drama this week, but
yeah,
that's a discussion for another time.
I was going to do that. You want to give us a leak? Because I heard Kojo's rocking up today, and Coach Lohan is also
come here.
There you go. So I've.
Well, Lohan's coming.
We need a crowd cam.
We
got
one reason those
Mike giving us all the leaks. The tweet is just the live tweet.
Is quite literally probably some of the best we've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, I said it yesterday, Ascension is one of my favorite events of the year because we do get to see that next era of Valorant, the kind of up-and-coming stars, and I don't blame people sitting in the crowd today for
love supporting small streamers. Yo, hey man, we ain't big. We've actually just been humbled.
Oh, probably Larocque or Loita, surely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they should stay together. If they were to ascend after what happened last year,
I'm kind of thinking like that should be the case, but with what's going on,
yeah,
you never know.
Because Kayak definitely was never going to leave last year, was he? But yeah, I mean, we talked about already, looking at the bracket, it's been a long road, I think, for some of these teams to get here.
Alright, yo, I need to post in the Discord, actually. Whoa, that's my Discord! That wasn't supposed to happen. What's the point in having streamer mode if it just shows the whole thing?
I would have never predicted this.
Crazy behavior.
What an insane story. Across the year,
right.
the journey they've been on, and then to perform the way they did yesterday versus mandatory was
I'm just going to copy and paste.
I mean, a poetic ending.
Yeah, I think that they had a great year. I think it's something that they can be proud of. I was expecting a little bit more of a fight from mandatory. It didn't really feel like a finals at times for them to be able to ascend.
Well, it didn't feel like a Pampok blowout.
We've had a lot of those.
I mean, we've had a lot of those, but with map 2 in there, it wasn't full blowout. I mean, that's to take nothing away from just how good Ulf looked. I think for mandatory, they just really struggled to adapt.
Ulf were
nuts yesterday. We do have an amazing match coming up today as well, but before we get into that, let's
Dude, how do I even share? Oh, it's right there. Oh, that's kind of easy, actually. Wait, crazy. Wait, why did I keep the raise your hammer part in the Discord message? Raise your hammer, bro. Raise your sweet and sour. I don't know. I'm trolling. Time zone bait by Riot? No, people are just stupid. Like the time zone changed, and VLR were like, I don't know. It was the time was wrong. It said 4 PM earlier, but the clocks changed. I can't remember who it is that told me in chat, but yeah. According to the ticket website, they wanted to have it changed with the time zone change, so that it's the same start internationally but different local time. All right.
Pretty sure everyone will be happy to have an Italian organization in VCT, like at the top level, especially because it's been like almost a long time since there was like an Italian organization this big, you know, like at the top stage. So it will mean a lot to the Italian community and everyone, and also to me, you know, because I've been in this.
Yo, Michael, that's my bad. That's my bad. What's up, Charlotte, as well? Welcome to the stream.
Like, I helped them.
Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, with the like YouTube scheduling, it just made it. It made it weird. It made it weird. Sliggy also got baited. Fair enough. All right, look, for everyone watching in the stream right now, we got so many viewers, bro. Go give me a like on the tweet so that we can actually farm some Twitter. I need to farm some Twitter. I've not been farming Twitter enough. I deleted a tweet which I posted yesterday that had 1,000 likes on it. It had 1,000 likes on it because I was kind of wrong. I'll be honest. Sometimes you have to just take the L, and I was wrong. I said about that the reporters were somewhat at fault for the leak culture in Valorant, but that was just a misread. Obviously, I think I was more just trying to air my general frustrations with how news gets broken in Valorant, and how we have people cosplaying as journalists sometimes that do really poor jobs at, you know, making stuff of their sources. And I also think like there was a thing before about like verbal agreement being such a loose way to disclose information. It just sometimes feels a bit, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm seeing AI articles and stuff, but I took the L on the tweet, so it's fine. We just...
Again, this is the thing. It's difficult to really... Everybody's kind of had their moment in the spotlight here. There's not really a superstar here. Waddle has obviously been probably one of the outliers in terms of performance, but I think
the big thing here for me is the fact that Creamy and Ticey both played in 3 different regions this year.
Sounds weird considering that we had teams
and the fact that they're here, you know? It's impressive. What's up, Jadis? Cheering for Dynasty today? Yeah, that's a BBL PCIFIC 3-0 if I've ever seen it before. Hello, Gobsy, as well. Welcome.
I mean, you hear other pro players, they talk about him from scrims. He's definitely one of those guys that's been around that people are aware of.
Did we get our answer yet?
About Creamy
About
Dreamy?
the name?
Oh, we did. He originally had a more offensive name that rhymed.
Oh, this is okay.
Yeah.
So this is the PC version.
Yeah, this is the PC
right.
version, and he dropped the Dreamy because he felt like it was a bit of a bad omen. Like he felt like he didn't perform as well when he was
He
Creamy
didn't
Dreamy.
play as well
So
when
now
he
is
had the
just Creamy,
Dreamy,
and
and
I'm
the
really
original
sorry.
version was
Creamy's another
worse.
name
What
that
was
I
the
don't
original
believe.
version?
But,
Rude
while
synonyms
the
for
name of
creamy,
Creamy
right?
as
I'm trying to
well, you guys
think.
alluded to him already, but I didn't expect
Dude, I
him
can't
to
think
be
of a
this
good one.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think like
Bro, he's
Waddle's
trying to
had a
hold it
bit of a
in.
heartbreak
Why is
the past
Ticey
couple of years.
Ticey's trying not to
We've
laugh?
seen him at
Why are you
Ascension
trying
before,
not to
right?
laugh,
He
bro?
was back in
Yeah.
2023. He was Desire back in 2024, and now
They're trying their hardest to be serious. Okay, Waddle's locked in. Waddle's locked in.
One step away from actually being able to ascend to VCT EMEA. So I've been really impressed with him.
They're all just staring, bro.
To get to that point because he's had heartbreak time and time again here.
I mean, I'd actually argue, particularly his work.
I
with
mean,
Sober's probably been
I
best
can
in role of what we've
see
seen
Dynasty.
overall. Again, I think numerically, we were talking about this earlier. It doesn't necessarily look as if
Can
these are
I see them
flashy
winning?
games. I think there was
Can I
maybe
like
one or two that
actually
were
see
kind
them
of
winning? I
anomalies
don't
to
know.
that,
I think
but
it's
quietly
like just a
chipping away
calm
and being
3-1
so many
to
times for this
BBL
team, but it's
PCIFIC,
ultimately
no?
what's got him to this position.
His util usage is
Oh, fantastic.
outrageous.
But then again,
he's looking like Derek out there.
what map
honestly,
do they
the,
win
the
on?
shock. Do you look at me like that?
Like
That's who you go to.
Sunset? I think
Dynasty
Dynasty's best map is probably Sunset.
Because Leo is like a two on the nose.
Yo, what's up,
Like, I wanna go
Tintin?
there
How
with
you
Derek
doing?
because
Yeah,
I
I think
love
this
Derek.
might be
And
the
you went
first time in
second.
the stream.
I mean, if
That's
you're
my
a good
timer
player,
to let me know that
fine.
the dough I made for pizza is ready. Crazy. No, dude, I was literally just saying about how I trolled with that tweet about the leak culture that I've now deleted. I took the L, we move. I agree with what people were saying, man. Like, I think you just got to accept that everyone talks in esports. This information's always going to come out. The orgs have just got to do better. Like, that's it. The orgs just have to do better. Vitality messed up with Kron. Shit happens. Also, welcome Annie and welcome Dark Cheese. Great to have you guys here. Look, I'm live on YouTube as well for everyone watching on Twitch. If you're YouTube inclined, I got it there. We unlock memberships and stuff as well.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah, welcome iCrazy too. Yes, Fnatic they've got dirt on their hands with Cypher, dropping him before the major. Who was it they brought in? Was it? It was one of the Passion guys, a different one of the Passion guys. I don't know, it was like Jacasmo or. It was Jacasmo, okay. Kinda right. Yeah, no, that's what I mean, right? I think that's where I fucked up the wording of the tweet, because on the one hand, it's like you got the Kron situation, and then for me, that happened, and maybe I just felt a loss. I felt frustrated, and then I tweeted, and it was like the actual. Obviously, this situation is different to all of the people just being like with crappy rumors, and like I've seen AI written articles which I've already talked about. Like, we can do better. We can do so much better. That's all. It's a do better, go next. But I'm not gonna leave a tweet up. Ultimately, I'm not going to leave a tweet up that makes me look bad, because it does make me look bad, because it looks like I'm bashing on the journalists, which kind of isn't fair. If you're doing your job, you're doing your job, right?
I can't say the word he used. It rhymes with hit. It's not like I'm doing badly.
Like the example I gave as well about orgs literally paying off reporters was for the TEN's retirement announcement. I don't know if you guys know, but quite a few people actually knew that TENS was going to retire, and Sentinels paid them to NDA and let them release it themselves, basically. So that was interesting, but obviously that's so rare, so rare.
Okay, so you took that personally.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Jadis.
Oh, so you are the best team in this tournament?
Of course. Yes.
I mean, I was already thinking, how terrifying would it be if we had both Ulf and BBL PCIFIC bring this sort of energy, this attitude into VC? I mean, it would be pretty fantastic.
It'd be so fun. Our jobs will be great.
Yeah, I know.
It would benefit us.
We could just aura farm for
Yeah,
the entire
like,
season.
I know, Tintin. I feel like a lot of the decisions that Sentinels make in general are
like how they're performing in the server. Like we say, it's the personalities that are
Anyway.
coming across as well. Not being scared, not
we
being
got a very
shy, just
confident
living up to it.
Pacific team
Well,
here.
there's a lot
I'm
of
most
pressure on the
impressed,
shoulders of
honestly,
BBL Pacific, and this is
with
what
with
Coach
Lovers
P
Rock,
had to say ahead of that
because
game today.
he wasn't that impressive in Challengers
It is a big day
EMEA
here
Stage
at
3.
VCT EMEA Ascension. I'm
But
now joined by the coach of
he
BBL
was
Pacific.
obviously
Welcome back.
very
Thank you so much.
Now,
very
you were
good when
here
he was on
last year,
Chippy
of
Chappers in
course,
East.
So what's
Yeah.
different about this
So-
year, you think?
We are highly confident, more than previous year. We have much more experience.
I haven't heard Key speak in English
that's
before.
all.
And I'm glad you mentioned confidence, because after speaking to your boys,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit too confident?
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, they look like highly confident, but they are trying to manage their stress, especially at the stage. But as I said, they are highly confident to fight here, because it's their second time.
Are you
Yeah, they have-
okay
these
with
guys have
maybe
so much
them
experience
saying
playing
it's gonna
LAN.
be easy, it's 3-0 when they're
BBL
like I said, a
Pacific
little
have
bit
not
overconfident?
lost
How do
a
you
LAN
manage that?
match
We are
in
not doing
Challengers
anything for it,
specifically
because
since
as they said, they are highly
the
confident.
last grand
They
final.
can do this. I'm not saying anything about this.
All of their
like that?
domestic
Yeah, of course.
playoff games,
I'm pushing them to
like,
to make this.
all of that,
like attitude?
haven't lost a single
Oh,
game where
wow,
they've
okay, that's
been
really
on
good to
LAN.
hear. You also mentioned, of course, last year you were also maybe the favorite. People thought you would win.
Yeah,
So
I
what did
know
you learn
Lovers
from
Rock
losing,
has
from
definitely sent verbals out
I don't
in
know. We
ranked
just,
games before.
talked about this.
Not everyone is a
got,
huge
doesn't
fan
do
of him
everything
for
at
those
once.
reasons.
And whole year
But,
we worked so
hey.
hard. Yeah, that's all.
And lastly, of course, not having comeback, I think is the point that all the fans, they might have a little bit of a doubt of you not having comeback this time. I'm a very big fan of Lovers Rock, so would you be able to tell the fans why they should feel the equal amount of confidence in your new player?
Yeah, this is not about comeback. This is not about Lovers Rock. We're just playing as a team. It can be different this time, but this is not change anything about our confidence.
Okay, well, I'm happy to hear it. Thank you very much for joining me, Coach Key.
Yeah.
Ami, for now, I think it's time for us to send him down to the stage, bring his boys out to face Dynasty.
Okay. Dude, the trophy's so nice. The trophy's so nice. Comeback on Heretics is scary though, because I feel like that's the perfect environment for him. They've worked with the players and stuff, or worked with young players before. He's got Turkish teammates around him. Like, he's so sorted. They're bringing the whole team out at once. I think it would have been nice if they had the, like, personalized solo walkouts like we had in previous grand finals with like Mitch or someone just announcing it, but hey, here we go. The sweet and sour. Cheesy peeps, man. All white, both sides. I tell you what, the BBL Pacific jersey is so nice, dude. Can't wait for the copyright strike, or claim, sorry. So when you come back and watch the VOD and this part's muted, it's because we've got some VCT music.
BBL Pacific were just one map away from ascending here last year. This time around, they are back, but it is Dynasty on the other side hoping to stop them.
Yeah, the EMEA Ascension trophy is really nice.
again,
I think the
right?
Champs trophy is the best though.
Why are you even tempting fate?
I mean,
You know what I'm not big on though?
Dynasty this year, so I'm excited to see this matchup for the very first time. But coming into this, Dynasty banning out that
Yeah,
hero
the
has
replica of the
forced
Champs
BBL
trophy that
to
the
have
teams
to
get
that
kind of
because
sucks
people
because it's
will
not as
insta-ban
shiny,
all
because it's
throughout
not
this
actually
season.
metal,
Yeah,
it's
and I
like
assume
plastic
that is
or
the reason why
or
they
whatever. I
chose
don't know, like
to
3D
because
print it.
obviously BBL
I'll try and find an example. I can
They
find an
could
example for you
have
actually
the
because I'm
first map
the
on
NRG guy, Willis posted it. Where is it? Probably take me like 2 seconds to find a picture of him. Yeah, because he tweets with it every 2 seconds. See what I mean? This versus Champions Trophy Valorant.
Yeah, they've only got one
See?
bad match if you look at that map pool.
Look how it's like shiny here,
Which is
and
why
here it's like
scary,
kind of
because if Dynasty don't win on Lotus,
spray
I'm
painted or whatever.
very, very worried for them going to the next one.
See? It's not as cool. Thank you, Willis. Alright, Lotus is the first map. I'm going to start the prediction for that. Or if you are watching on Twitch, you can vote with channel points. And if you are watching on YouTube, I'm going to make a poll.
Good on all the other maps.
How crazy is that?
Oh wow, okay. I really do think the excitation
We got polls now. Pokemon go to the polls. So, get stuck in.
When we go into this, it's a best of 5. We're talking about teams being on the stage as well for the first time since being here. They need to be able to get used to that environment.
I'm coming to today. My head says BBL Pacific. My heart, unfortunately, says Dynasty.
Okay, I'm looking at the map veto. I'm looking at the map veto. They were never going to play by. We know that.
So what was the map veto? Because Lotus is first. I think I saw an Abyss in there. Is it like Abyss second?
Team B, Team A situation. They are testing if Dynasty were willing to gamble that ban. But I wouldn't be worried if I were them because you look at the other 4 maps.
Have BBL Pacific shown Abyss yet? I'm just trying to think. I don't think they... Wait, what do we have? BBL Pacific picked Abyss 4th. Third. Hold on. Lotus? Okay, it's Lotus Dynasty. BBL Pacific Abyss. Dynasty Sunset. Corrode Ascent. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, man. The veto doesn't look great. Because Lotus first map. Lotus has always been a Pacific map. Always been a Pacific map. But with Lover's Rock in there, I don't know. He was like on the Rays or something, right? Like wasn't too hot on that. Abyss is also always been a BBL Pacific map, so they're good on that. Sunset map 3 is where I favor Dynasty, obviously. Corrode?
Unfortunately, I think the later this goes, the further I lean towards BBL Pacific. But
for Corrode, I'm thinking Dynasty there as well, and then Ascent even. Like, call me crazy, I low-key disagree with Hypok. I feel like the longer the veto goes, the more it starts to favor Dynasty, actually.
Overall in the series, but I think this is the best possible start they could get to this veto. I'll leave it
Oh,
at that.
yeah,
I'll
obviously.
leave it at that.
Yeah, 100%. This is the best start. That
Yeah,
Disney
no,
can
100%.
get to the Vito.
And this is where they should expect, right? They know.
Lovers
they're
Rock,
playing Lotus,
Yoru,
but
Larok,
unless they're willing
Raze.
to
Okay.
gamble the bind ban and ban other Lotus, you know you're gonna go there against them. They're definitely on the back foot. I think if BBL Pacific somehow win Lotus, it's done. The series is done. I'm willing to say that.
Whoa, okay.
Okay.
That's
I think that the desk has a completely different opinion to me, but
They're not gonna win Lotus.
that's me just recalling mentally which maps I feel like the teams are good on, not
Yeah,
actually
it's not a
looking at the
terrible map for
statistics.
them. It's like I say, this double duelist I think is where we question how quickly
I
they
don't
move
know.
up to that stage.
Dynasty are a good Lotus
When
team.
obviously I came,
81% win percentage? I don't know, dude.
When they played mandatory, it was poo. When they played against Twisted Minds, they changed.
Alright, BBL
it was
Pacific,
still poo.
2 votes to 1, I guess that is, yeah.
Yeah, but
It's not been a terrible map.
Cool.
I think the recency we should take into account.
And then on the Twitch, we have 10 channel points on Dynasty.
But it's been great.
Who's that? From Philippos? Dude. Hater culture, what's going on?
Thank you very much, Yinsu. It's time to get into this matchup, the final one of Ascension, your grand final 2.0. And I gotta say, there's some faces that everybody expected to see down on that stage. BBL Pacific, they came in as favorites, not just in the veto, as we heard the analyst desk talking about, but in the tournament in general. Dynasty, though, I think have surprised quite a few folks at home with their arrival on that stage here today.
Yeah, no, I'd say this is definitely a favorite versus a dark horse, but that's the fun thing with Dynasty is they've slowly built into this tournament, and of course
Posture check.
we're looking at the last couple of years and
Oh, yo, Vlad in the state, in the crowd,
obviously
turning up for the Turkish boys.
of Northeast, but is it going to be the year of Turkey? 2 chances to make it, potentially 2 going their way, or is there going to be a change of form and Dynasty coming from
I think we just got to bow down to the Turkish overlords, man. That's it, like, EMEA is Turkish, Pacific is Korean, America
This is that match.
You know, we talked a lot yesterday about players who were looking
is
to beat
American
for the
and
second
China
time,
is
the first time,
Chinese.
but 3 attempts
I think it doesn't
for Tag and Waddle,
really have the
only
same
players
ring
with
to
this
it, does
much
it?
quality attention,
China
and they have the
is
chance to make it all
Chinese.
the way, 3 times the charm.
Canadian?
Now, looking at this map, this is where Lovers Rock had
Were there any
few tough
Canadian
starts
players on the
in the
NRG
previous
team?
series, but managed to find his footing. If he's
Am
up
I
to the touch
stupid?
right out the gate, it could be a different game for Dynasty. They're already approaching this A site, but so many players rotated in from the defense, ready for a fight.
Yeah, there's a late
I feel like I want to low-key tweet out China is Chinese.
It seems like Tag's just a little bit too far away.
It's just, it's just funny.
Squad are already down, and what was hoping to be a finite backstab
Mada is Canadian.
has ended up a 1v2
Finesse?
scenario.
You got me.
It was
You
spoken
got me.
about on the desk, and I definitely agree. This map pool seems like the first few of the opportunities for Dynasty. They need to take Lotus. Abyss is an unknown.
Abyss?
But the later this
Nah,
series
Abyss
goes,
is a
the better
Pacific
it
map,
looks
man.
for
I've been
BBL
saying
Pacific.
this. Like,
A pistol round on their weakest map. Hey, that wouldn't be a bad start.
30 seconds left.
low-key.
It's on Tag here to pick this up
Wait,
for Dynasty.
what's map 4 again?
Sheriff in hand, and
Hold
he'll
on, hold on,
find a
hold on.
Nice headshot onto Kreven with the high-low setup. Works
BBL
in
Pacific
BBL
win
Pacific's favor.
Lotus.
1-0
They win
to
Abyss
start
as
this
well.
round.
Alright, it goes 2-0. 2-1. I think Sunset. Dynasty will win Sunset. What is it? Ascent is map 5. What's the flipping Corrode? Yo, low-key 3-2 Dynasty, man. 3-2 Dynasty.
To be something with Lotus was his kryptonite.
The last 3 maps are
A vibes merchant. Here's someone who's always
the
picking up
better
team,
maps
whether
for
he's
Dynasty.
performing well,
Like off the
performing
top of
badly,
my
but
head.
throughout
Let
this
me
tournament, he's
double
been one of
check.
the highest rated
I'm so
players.
like sucked into this
Whether you're a
conversation
comeback
now.
fan
Let
or
me,
not,
because I remember they
this guy
beat
has
Enterprise on it, didn't
definitely
they?
been putting on a display.
Ascension,
The problem is
Corrode,
the main
one time
competition
played
he has
against Enterprise 13-5. Yeah.
actually comes from members of his
Abyss,
team.
they were a
Corrode
bit
to
here
find
and there.
himself as the number 1
Sunset,
rated so
1-1,
far this
but
tournament, the final
they
is
lost
where
it to
all
Enterprise as well.
matters. And wow, this
I
round
don't know,
in,
man. I'm sticking to my gut. I'm sticking to my gut
can they
feeling.
remove any of those weapons more
BBL
importantly, can they
Pacific's
remove any of
Corrode
the
wasn't great from memory. I don't know. I can't remember if they've improved it or
There's
not.
a chance.
Forgive me.
A little bit of damage in a round like this. Lover's Rock not giving them any opportunities. He's obviously been tagged down to 20, but is playing deep in the
Oh, I need to check my store as well to see if I've got the tree vandal. Forgive me.
So much potential for damage, yet none will be found. A clean round coming in from BBL PCIFIC and a good moneymaker as they come into the
This is kind of like the problem with both of these teams, though. The BBL PCIFIC, I'm kind of surprised the BBL Ultras aren't out for them. But while it's so huge for the Italian scene, if DNSTY win from an org perspective, I don't think there's that many Italian Valorant fans in general. Maybe I'm wrong.
But this is going to be a different challenge because just like we saw when teams play against someone like Ulf,
if it was Saw, like the Portuguese team, I remember Ascension 2023. They came out in droves, man. They were singing the national anthem before the game.
And Rose being the sacrificial lamb, which you can kind of understand why. You mentioned it though. I think you can say that for both the supported players. I look at Waddle again, one of the top rated, but I want to put a focal point on Famzy. Been a little bit hit and miss throughout the tournament so far. He needs to be a hit today, and with the start already of Tag going down, it's not exactly what they were looking for.
Bit of control lost, and they have sent Ticey out to try to recover that space. The thing is, he's cleared up to the corner of C. He's seen no one peeking from main, but now there's
ooh, good punish from Ticey.
Oh
no. Right, BBL PCIFIC 3-0. I've seen it. Look at the double stack. Look at the double stack. Waddle, 1v1. Good damage. Ticey's also all the way through, so in this position, Rose kind of has to expect that there's already a player on site. Great first bullet.
Rose with the pistol has managed to leave him low.
Oh, okay. I'll do that in a minute.
Difference maker. The spam definitely risky as the
Ticey
should clear him.
Big round from him.
It all onto one, but Waddle's there waiting.
Big round from Waddle as well.
As they get their first round onto the board.
What's up, Mihal? Welcome to the stream.
Where BBL PCIFIC will be buying back
Check
up in
the
response.
Deserto tweet. Oh, whoops. For some reason,
for those players pushing up on mid.
I wasn't window captured.
LaRock and
What have they tweeted?
Standing together, looking
Is
for
it?
that fight, and Waddle just about
How
managing
off
to find
topic
that
are we
double,
talking?
Bringing the spike over. Ticey looking back just in time to catch Rose. There were certainly some dangers in this round. DNSTY have done well to get that first on the board. Building from here, though, won't be easy. As BBL PCIFIC still come in with a full buy. And as we've been talking about, that operator for Lover's Rock, it was hit and miss, more miss than hit. Last time they played Lotus, as we said, you know, it sort of feels like that's a rarity of a map. You won't get too many of those opportunities.
Something they're going to have to deal with.
Bro, I actually don't care what the Albanian president is up to.
31 kills in that map.
It's
the constant control.
Like, I'm sorry. I don't care.
Doing this in the majority of rounds.
We are watching the final match of VCT Ascension EMEA. I'm sure even if there are Albanian viewers in my stream, they're probably also not interested.
Up because of that. They've been able to hold on to two portions of the map, but this little split position, and well,
if you want to go scroll your Twitter feed, be my guest. But
another opener again.
And that's what we're looking for. The operator online early. Spike dropped just outside that door, or inside it, I suppose. Just creep up towards B. I'll swing the door open and hopefully recover it. Oh no, okay, they can find it from there.
30 seconds left.
They still need to bait the wall.
No need for the door. Into the B site we go, 25 seconds. It looks like we're going all the way around to A, and so the pressure going to be on the way to hold the line.
Yeah, he's been waiting here the entire time.
Hey, look, Mihal, not every day will be your best day, but
he knows that surviving is far more important than
you wake up every morning and that's all that counts.
Alright,
yeah, DNSTY got no business here.
Eventually they get him,
nice shot from...
still here. The spike down on the deck. And just a little bit too slow from DNSTY. I don't mind the idea, but they needed an extra few seconds for that to work.
Yeah, I mean, just the disruption of that first op shot really threw this round into disarray.
Dude,
falling like that.
Let's not have Balkan geopolitics in my chat, please. I'm trying to watch fucking Valorant. Give me a break.
Lover's Rock also getting off to a solid start. it's scary times.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of just this series is going to remind me a lot of the mandatory game. It's sunset or bust. It is sunset or bust for Dynasty. I might be calling it way too early, but genuinely, Dynasty wins sunset. I think they can also win corrode, and then they have a chance on Ascent. Ascent's like 50-50. I actually don't know.
Yeah, the interplay from them.
But they've also got to not tilt.
Although this is only a half buy, he kind of wanted to make it costly. Wall there once again, and Tag has pretty much had a nightmare every time he stepped near that vice wall. He's had
A little
some
mixed
problems.
invest from Dynasty here.
Again, though, trying to bait the rotations. They've thrown out a
What's
prowler
happening?
towards A, but this close corner, not easy to clear.
A little slow on the trade there, Kreven, but it's fine because it's just one guy.
I think
So
that's all she wrote. Waddle at least has a rifle to play with, but
I have seen
Cool,
Waddle
fine.
do crazy things. This guy is so sharp when he wants to be.
Got credits for the next round.
He's dead to the
And they'll need them. Kravis
sea
puts
anchor.
Waddle in the dirt. BBL PCIFIC
Through a
continue
smoke.
to climb up in
Nice
terms of
shot.
rounds. Now, coming into this, Tom, it felt to me like, you know, in terms of
All
the
right,
lead-up,
all right.
if Dynasty don't come in and ban a Haven, you've got a free map for
Dynasty
BBL PCIFIC.
Waffle?
Really good results from them, and Dynasty looking a bit shaky.
Waffle
there
is my
recently.
favorite
So sort
player,
of
for
forcing
real.
the hand of your opposition to take that strength versus weakness out of the pool.
What's he doing
When
on the
it came to
books?
Lotus, this is where I'm thinking, okay, Dynasty have the best shot in my mind. of
This
taking
Ben
this
guy?
match.
Yo,
Good
Ben
pick,
is everywhere.
considering
Every
we've
time a
seen
Turkish
BBL
team
PCIFIC
plays,
struggle
this
and
Ben
had
guy,
a
man.
slow start up against Twisted Minds, but again, that was the guy getting 31 kills.
so aggressive again. Just trying to bait
I
things
kind
out,
of
and he's
respect it, but
successful.
Kreven
That
is...
showstopper's gonna
Oh!
Oh, what? Okay, he survived.
Hello?
For a moment, though. Quick trade back from Ticey, but Morocco's there once again. They've been having trouble with players around the door.
wow. Movement's great.
Morocco has already turned this back. An aggressive what?
Jeez
Just
Louise.
manages to dance his way
Oh,
back
he's
to
so
life.
good.
Longer
The
than he ever
paranoia
should
there
have
from
done.
Loiter was
Okay,
incredible
Morocco.
too.
And once more, Wado is left to face against the world.
I mean, I've seen him do it on this exact site, by the way. Like, I have seen him pull off the clutch from this, but never mind. He has been. He's gone.
Please do slow that one down, Andy.
I don't know if I'm allowed to call it, but can we get a pause for Dynasty?
Dynasty has
I think this
creamy
might be
waffle.
around the time you use it. They had such
Timeout,
control over that round. Everything going their way, and they lose it to one
I don't.
player.
Was this just like
Opening
a
plant should be
a thing in
found.
British
Never
schools,
even gets planted.
or did you ever get
Freebie
tricked
turns into a 4K.
to
And BBL
to
Pacific,
Google
they feel like they can't put a foot
blue
wrong.
waffle
Even
when
the
you were a kid?
showstopper didn't land. I mean, this felt like a round of bad omens.
Don't
And for
Google it.
Dynasty,
Don't
the
Google it, by the
timeout
way.
is- I would be
Please.
perplexed if they didn't call one, regardless of what comms or.
But was
being
that ever a
called
thing
there
in
on
your
the server.
school?
This is a round that you need to pull out the tourniquet for.
Yeah, and I think
Dunno.
just touch on what you were
It
talking
was like
about
a-
with the veto. I think in terms
Well,
of
yeah,
going into
Annie.
the day
See,
and predictions,
you
this is
you went
probably
to
the
British
best
school,
veto
so
that
the
we could
question
have
was not
seen for
directed at you.
Dynasty. They
Yeah.
managed to get rid of the best map of an opponent. They don't like.
That's what everyone's looking up in the
Also
Cambridge
managed to show
Library.
that that's
They're
helped them
studying
And then you've got Lotus,
all of the
which
different
I think over
colours
the
of
last few
waffle
months,
you could possibly
they
have.
had a pretty ridiculous record on him.
I also
They're
can't
9-2
comment.
and their opponents 4-3 with 2 losses in a row.
Too many
So
British
it's like,
people in my
it's
stream.
set up nicely. Then you talk about Abyss, as a
Including me,
traditional map, not
honestly.
played
I'm the
since
excess.
February.
You're all
If you
fine.
don't know, that was before Love
I'm
Rock
the
even
British,
on the
like,
team
I should
for
just go.
BBL PCIFIC, but they've then
I can
chosen
give
to
it,
kind of go like,
I can
okay,
give it to
I
Daria.
imagine
We just
there's
get Daria
something
to
there.
watch the games. She'll
You
probably
lose
have something more
Lotus,
interesting to say
and
than
it
me
feels
anyway.
like a slippery
I'm just
slope.
going to be like, oh, they're defaulting. They're conditioning the space. That was a great macro read. What a rotation.
We've seen many teams
She knows
stop
the
in
agent
tracks after a
names.
lead like this. We've seen
She's a
maps
genius.
flip into the hands of teams in Dynasty's position, but they need to stop the bleeding here and now.
Mihal, if you want to
Will
be
towards the
British,
C side
then
they go.
go crazy.
This is one where the ultimates could pad the gap.
Unfortunately, I don't think my government has the same sentiment as myself.
And then you have the Viper's Pit to hold it. That's where those stingers actually become quite valuable. The problem is
I like this position.
On the other side.
The movement. Honestly, I really hope we get Kreven in Tier 1 next year. Like, if this... that's the question. If this BBL Pacific roster ascends, does it stick together? I think it... Honestly, I think it could. I think it could.
Yeah, expecting those holds to be...
The question is, who's going to come knock and who's going to poach? Loiter's recoil control / RNG is crazy.
At least it won't be held onto. Lover's Rock not missing a shot here with the snipers. And even the disrespectful shorty on range into their corpse. It's only tagged 1v4. It seems like
Polish and Union Jack. I mean, that's interesting. The area I moved into, someone had an England flag up, right? But this was before the whole, you know, current political climate situation. Flag enjoyers, shall we say. And then he kept it up, and then he upgraded to the Union Jack. So just confirming, right? Just confirming his stance. I say his. I actually don't know. That was very assumptuous. Presumptuous, sorry.
But you wouldn't be able to tell. They are feeling it right now. Showstopper.
Oh, the utility again is great.
Well, and the nade, they haven't even heard it. It was going to take a kill, but Rose and LaRock are too quick.
I mean, I would like BBL Pacific to stay together as well, but I would have liked Comeback to have stayed with them.
There's going to be a wall of players waiting.
Ooh, that makes things interesting. Come on, Dynasty, give us a little round. Nope. They get a double kill in Hobbit, and there is just 2 more players there. That's rough. That is rough.
In the end, a spam from Rose will do just that. A 7-1 start. Smiles on the stage for BBL Pacific, but a different vibe on the other side.
Oh yeah, no.
But this is the thing as well. Like, this map has always been one of BBL Pacific's best maps. I don't buy the narrative, man. I don't buy the narrative. We'll see what happens as it goes on. The defender side is better here for Dynasty, but yeah, you got to give yourself a platform, right?
Even still,
Ryan Gosling's my GOAT.
Dissipated into nothingness. A 7-1 defensive.
He drives.
BBL Pacific.
UK EU youth mobility scheme would go pretty hard.
There is a golfing class.
Decoy. That's what we've seen so far, but there's still plenty of rounds left to play for, plenty of chances.
That was really nicely played, actually. For the Prowler to catch the clone, and then he was going to peek off it, you're a little unlucky. Asterisk 35X. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Rose is taking one hell
oh, brilliant, util. Nice nade. Oh,
the most common gap to try and spam with utility. Viper's Pit.
This. Well, oh, the pit spreads to mid site. Okay, that's fine.
Already managing to find one, but walking into the pit versus the pistols will likely still be dealt the same blow. In fact, it's the utility on the other side that kicks it off.
Let's go, boys.
Second round, all but guaranteed.
Raise your heritage makes no sense.
I think he wants
it makes literally no sense.
Yeah, catch him on the exits if they do go towards spawn.
Raise your history books. Up the dynasty.
They found the opening pick without
reflect on your past. Reflect on your past.
These are big ultimates, space-taking ultis, and then locking
raise your Larok.
It gets you around on the board, but we need to see the consistency because they're not going to have those same things to lean on. In fact, still 2 away from the showstopper. It might not even be online for the next.
How you doing, Astros?
When we go back to
a first timer in the stream. Everyone throw tomatoes at him. No, I'm just kidding. How did you find me? How did you find me? I always find that so interesting. Like, where do new viewers come from? You know? Most of the time it's like Twitter mutuals or like people who follow me on Twitter that have just not tuned in before. But I'm curious.
Sort of a change in the winds of fate.
You did just spawn, Philip.
And
You did just spawn.
I had 10-2 half.
I saw Ticey had the op in the last round. Tag's got it now.
Have no data on unless you're trying to base it off the last version of this BBL
I got some
PCIFIC
tomato
team.
sauce for later. This is nice. It's such a horrible angle to pre-aim or anything.
And something they were suffering with in the early rounds, Mitch, was they were getting 0 of those opening picks.
Oh, Lovers Rock. Yeah, Prowler comes in.
And even the Prowler put through.
Oh, dude, he's so smart.
It hit the decoy, though.
The decoy, yeah, it saw the player going back, but they know.
Yeah.
They know what they're up
MT.
against.
The way that he's using his clone is like really smart. Maybe I've just not watched enough VODs, but
looks like that's exactly where DNSTY are going. Into the numbers, into the op.
We've met a few times. Wait, what the hell? You changed your username though. Okay, that makes sense. I'm honestly so bad at remembering that kind of stuff, so apologies.
This is looking like a really tough round for BBL PCIFIC.
Yeah.
Zapso said that I was live.
They've managed to deal with the players within the site. And the question then starts to be asked, do they go for it again? Still some spare credits for the defenders to play with.
Am I crazy or
Tag connecting the shot,
are you? I don't want to just assume. I don't want to just assume.
Quick on the trade and what was a really rough
Oh,
start.
right. Is it Zapzo's misses? Okay then. Okay. It's Taylor, right? Something like that? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was going to say. I didn't want to just be like, oh, Zapso, is that your boyfriend? Like, it's not often someone will just be like, oh, yeah, this guy said that you were streaming. Oh, is that your boyfriend? Like,
sitting on a nasty little angle inside their spawn, catches
fair
one
enough.
for free. A timeout as a response, and I like this. 2 rounds left to play for. This could be a 7-5, which for DNSTY
drink a shot of vodka with tomato juice whenever someone whiffs.
Could be a much more
I've been meaning to do a cocktail night. Like,
before this is over.
I actually said I was going to buy the shaker for it
when you talk
this
about
evening.
These teams and these players looking to make it into
Amazon.
the VCT, I think you're very much in the
How much is
conversation
a
of, okay, the BBL
cocktail shaker?
There no matter what. Like whether they take their
Because I want like the spoon, like the swirly spoon. I want the strainer and everything.
With them into the league, but more importantly,
This one looks alright actually.
If you're Tag,
dude, it's got like the little pourer things that you stick in the like.
Unless he sticks with them into the future, the chances of
that looks nice.
Again are incredibly slim. Like it is difficult.
How big is it?
To make that run
oh, it's like the right size
Seen
too.
him attempt it a couple of other times.
Amazon Choice Prime 1-day delivery. It will arrive tomorrow if I order it in the next 6 hours. Yeah, I might just buy it now.
That would be a moment to remember. Still,
I need like an Amazon affiliate code or something.
And they are buying once again without any troubles.
Use this payment method. Bang, bang.
Their record starting out here
and
a little tarnished in the first 8 rounds, but they are rising back
hold.
up to take the fight.
It's been purchased. That's crazy, man. Free will. Free will is the best.
Pushing the credits ever lower on BBL PCIFIC, but that op is still in play for Lovers Rock, and there have been rounds won and lost on the back.
Leak your card details.
Now, though, he's
how about we play a game? How about this? We play a game where I open a brand new debit card, like a prepaid card. I put £50 on it. I'll give you all the number on the front, like the expiry, all of that, and then you have to guess the funny numbers on the back, and whoever guesses the funny numbers on the back first, well, they can obviously spend the money on the card. That would be kind of a fun game, actually. I mean, I don't like the part where I have to, you know, lose £50, but yeah, exactly. Like it's a little mini game. Kraven's still backside here. Oh, they absolutely wrecked them.
strong indeed. The C site.
Yeah, no, that would be like a fun little game. I need to do more. I need to do more interesting stuff with streaming. I've not done enough fun streams. In fact, I will do a cooking stream soon. How about that? I don't think it's gonna be like a YouTube multi-stream.
Like having that aggressive positioning,
because
and then the second that
I don't think it fits my YouTube audience.
And immediately put all
but
players onto the C side.
I could do a cooking stream because I've. Oh wait, ulting into spawn here.
And I wouldn't be surprised.
I was gonna say, where'd that ult go from
Immediately
Tycee? Oh, that's interesting actually. So Tycee put the smoke in spawn, ulted onto like plat, and then kind of hoped that if a player was rotating from A, they'd see the smoke and be like, oh, he's in spawn.
Really being declined a lot of fights.
I rate that. I rate that. Honestly, look, Dynasty 4 rounds here is fine. Is fine onto their defense because their defense is supposed to be very good. Like their little set retakes. So we'll see. Oh, hang on. You need to win the round first, though. Kreven's an absolute beast. Well played, Famzy. Hell's Kitchen. The fucking bus is fucking raw.
In the end, for those last couple of rounds, but a couple of rounds.
I'm not doing commentary over the cooking. Can't do that.
But realistically, they have still got one.
Where's the lamb sauce, man? Looks like Gandhi's flip-flops. What are you doing? What is that? Wait, I need the sound effect. I get like a little stream deck with the sound effect on it. Is it Hell's?
It is a very big deal that we have Dynasty here in the building in the finals. They also.
What are you doing? It's fucking low. Like,
it's really a big deal. Like,
dude, I love that sound effect so much. So good.
But it's too cold, guys. How can you
one of the Dynasty streamers.
Cold weather.
I never saw her before. There's one of the Dynasty streamers has green hair. She was sat on the sofas behind
no, because I'm still diamond.
The desk, whatever.
How can be a good coach if I'm still diamond?
But he's a good player, though. Yeah? You like him?
Yeah.
What even is Dynasty? Rebranded Desire.
What do you wish people knew more about Waddle?
He likes to waddle. Like, I don't know if you see him walking. He does too.
Oh, he physically waddles. Okay,
yeah,
okay. I like the way that he waddles onto site as well. You
what
know?
is Desire? The old
also,
Italian org.
Tag, of course, if he were to ascend today, that is a huge, huge deal for the Italian community. So talk me through that as well.
Tag is like my little son, but he doesn't like that. But I'm still his mother, so he have to deal with that.
Anything you want
Tag's
to say
mom.
to your son
It's crazy.
Right now, if you could tell him something?
I don't know. I'm kind of mad because before that he was watching anime, and I was saying, "Why are you watching that before a match?" But it's okay.
It's a bar.
He's been watching anime before the match. I'm so confused.
And yeah, Mitch, why would you ever watch anime before a match?
Yeah, why?
All right, Sue,
can we add this emote?
Downloaded episodes of Blue Lock just for you. Well,
what is
this? For Tag, maybe that was a little bit
it's
of
not
a
loading.
training arc for him, right? Yeah,
literally banned emote.
After the motivation there from Billy Bella, I'm expecting
Scott,
to come out.
Look, Dynasty's merch is like, they're Italian. Of course they're fashionable. You know?
The better teams in terms of the retaking. I will say it might be a bit of a gamble to
come on.
The sites to BBL PCIFIC. Last time
gotta respect it.
They did struggle a little bit more on this attack side, and
also got a random question here as a quote tweet to my tweet from earlier. Wait, well, sorry, can you even see that? No, you can't. Alright, piss around starting. My bad. Why can BBL PCIFIC ascend? Because they're an affiliate team. They just have the naming rights. That's literally it. How do you feel about ex-Yari alumni SOP qualifying for VCT? How do we feel about ex-Bitfix Gaming Ara placing
But the rest of the
pretty
squad is
high
making
in
their way to the A
champs.
site. They're putting the pressure on the solo
How do we
holder
feel
of
about
battle. Lovers
X,
Rocket can find some more,
Vexed
or find
Gaming,
something even for the squad.
The Goose House,
Certainly lighten the load with this A push.
Kiko
But even if they just
potentially
get Waddle
signing
on the plant, that's huge.
for
Waddle
NRG.
needs to find himself some value, at least a pick, but they think the site's fully clear.
That was
Bang.
too easy. Even heard the player back towards tree. Well, now that's the last man standing. Greven to try and face.
Drew, I thought you retired, man.
of the
North
Dynasty squad,
VRC
and
is the
they'll
mecca
out
for
of there.
VCT. Yeah, it might be
Third of the
true.
round, and Dynasty
It might be
got a
real.
much-needed pistol under their belt.
7-1 down, you end up 8-4 at the half, you win the pistol as well.
But yes, Scott,
How does
I mean,
well
they're just
paved
doing their
road
thing,
to
dude. They're just
recovery
doing their
is
thing.
ever going to be. A 3-round gap should be set to 2 as well.
Can
Their
you
opponent's
see?
taking an eco.
Can you see
Big
Dynasty winning
confidence
this?
builder for a man like Greeny down there, top of the board for his squad now. This is a great resurgence from Dynasty, and exactly what you want to see early on, considering it's their pick as well in the BO5.
It's
It's
super
worth
cool.
mentioning as well, last 3 times
Wait, what's
that we've
super
seen
cool?
them play this
What did
map,
I
they
say?
were
I've
better
forgotten.
on the defensive side. Not by a
I have
massive
like
margin,
short-term
but
memory
you add
loss.
a pistol into the mix, and only now being 3, potentially 2 rounds behind, and that could
Withhold
be
opinions,
a
but
defining
happy that they
factor
have
of their
this
comeback,
chance.
and
Oh,
he
what?
needed one of
Dynasty
that
playing
asset.
this game?
If you're looking at this,
Oh,
this
that's
is a
such a
match they
good
almost need
point.
to win in the series.
I mean,
For
you've
Tag, a
worked
little
with
bit of a
these players
confidence
before.
booster.
You have worked with these players
Seeing-
before.
Well, he can't see his mum up there on the screen.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's also not his actual mum, but we'll ignore that fact.
I'm leaking it. I'm leaking it.
As they will win a
Oh
flawless
my-
round, and definitely seeing like they are back into the server. Can they now continue this though, Mitch? As an immediate, I don't know if this is going to stick, an immediate purchase of an Odin.
Why? There was a
bonus.
second Euro, like enemy Euro TP there. Is that a glitch
I
or
would be
what?
surprised if that's going to be kept through.
Visual
Got the
bug?
credit for
Yes.
it. Yeah, it's not like it's putting them onto a pistol if they lose this one.
Unless he wants another Odin for the next round.
You
Well,
never
he's got
really
teammates who
retire.
have enough credits to drop it
Fair
on,
enough.
so
Okay.
that's how I always think about it. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter
Nah,
what
I agree,
credits
Scott.
have.
I think
I'm pretty
it's
slow.
just become a case of
But
how
86,
much
2-round
time
gap for Dynasty.
there
Happy
is to
recovery.
play the games out.
Very much being taken.
If
from
you
Tyson,
add a
bringing
lower
in that
bracket, you're
Not gonna
adding
throw
a
any
few more
punches
broadcast days.
in this round.
So then,
Jordan's
I
already
guess what that
taken
really
it.
means
Oh,
is like the
hits and
GSL
almost
groups.
goes
You've got to
down
go
and
back
crawls
on
to
that.
spawn. A great early fight for Dynasty.
I don't know how
What
long
do
it
you
would
do
take
with
if
this
you did like
information? Already
8-team,
having Famsi
lower
sat outside
bracket,
A-main.
top 2 or
They've
through,
double
like
rotated
just from the
this
start.
site. Then they've sent one in the form of Greeny to see. You've
I'd
got
have
out
to think.
Viper and Killjoy to
But
contest
I
it. BBL
understand
Pacific,
your
they have to
frustration.
start competing for some map control before they even think about pushing
Cairo was actually saying this to me yesterday, where
Yeah, they've
someone
already
had
used
tweeted that
bot, so it
they
will
didn't
just be
like
the
the format,
singular
and he
Prowler
had said
remaining, or they're
that
just
he
gonna try
thinks
and
the
try
format
and
is
beat it because
good
of that. Weren't expecting
to
anyone
me,
to
and I
go
was sort of like,
back
I see it, and I also
Trades. That's one of the
don't.
rifles gone, and they've taken
Like,
this space back with a decent amount of time left
they
on the clock,
could,
40 seconds.
like
Try and
they
make
could
moves,
add
and
a
that
lower
move doesn't
bracket.
look
I
like
also
it's
understand
stopping.
why they haven't.
Waddle, though,
Is it the
caused
best
issues
format in the
pistol
world?
round as well,
No.
just by his patience. And now with the
But
quick
do
tail
you
by the
also
Oaks,
have
it's
to
gonna be
beat one of
They're
the top
challenging
2
it,
teams
but
to take
Paranoid
the
doesn't
spot
land quite
in
in
Ascension?
time.
Yeah,
Eventually,
so
the spray is lost, and so too is Tyson.
no one's ever going to
With
be
that space taken
fully
on the B side,
satisfied, I
the flank can at
think.
least be found still the
And with the amount of changes they already had to make
lighter armed defensive
to the
side,
amount of
Waddle has a
Ascension teams
challenge on
from
his
6
hands.
to
It's
8,
Craven on the other side, full
replacing
health
like
with a rifle, he
Rads,
falls after one.
all
It's
of the
on
seeding
Loiter.
stuff, like,
He's 51
it's
HP,
a lot.
jumping
Loiter
across,
doesn't
he
lose
will
clutches, man.
survive.
Loiter wins clutches, that's what he does.
Gambling on that not being stuck, at least at this point, it's too late. He now knows. That was maybe stuck to half.
Just hit a
There's
TP,
the
just hit a
tackle
random
into the
TP.
open, but
Oh
he
no.
uses the TP, baiting Waddle out and swinging.
No
And the
way
classic
Waddle
finds
wins
him in
that,
the
man.
end. Dynasty
Just full
continues
jumping
to
right.
climb back.
Was
This
that a
team is
classic burst like 2-3
7-1
times in a
down.
row? The
And they're now
inaccuracy on
just
that's
one round
crazy.
behind.
Or did he
One
go
of
back
them's
to
in one of
single
the highest
fire? I need to see this
KDs
again.
in the entirety of the tournament. And there's a reason for that. He's getting a
And
lot
there.
of kills and normally doesn't die. 5
And
HP
then
was the difference.
He
in
hits the
this
tap,
round.
right click. It was a
And I will say
double
it's
right
another thing
click
that
while
Loiter, I
moving.
feel, does
Okay.
better than anyone else is those jump peaks with a TP to get him back into the corner.
How that's
so
got to
close
be
to
the
working
Dynasty
out.
owner. That guy has to be the
Difference,
Dynasty
but that
owner.
round is so
The
integral.
guy that was shouting
Puts
really
them
loud.
one
I know
behind
an owner
after
when I
what
spot
was
him, and
an
apparently apparently he's like, from what I heard, the Dynasty owners are like,
on their opponent's
just
first choice.
I don't want to say random Italian people, but
still be in BBL Pacific's favor.
they're not
I feel like the
corporate,
game is well and
you know?
truly flipped.
They're not like executives with a business
Momentum
background, I
most certainly
suppose.
has.
I don't want to be like mean,
See the
because I'm just a guy,
defensive
you know, I'm
power
just a
actually
guy
for-
too.
to believe the numbers, as you
We're
said,
all
but
just guys
Tennessee looking
at the
a
end of the
little bit
day.
more comfortable on that defense. Yeah, it looks like it's very much BBL
I
Pacific,
firmly,
who now have their work cut out
firmly
for them.
believe in the
Investment on that attacking
demasculinization
side.
of the
Couple of
word
pistols.
guys, you know?
Of course, LaRock's
I
still
feel
coming
like
with the Guardian.
internet culture,
Pretending
sorry
that
to
this
go on
ain't
such a
main
random
control is
tangent on this little eco for
big enough task up
BBL
its
Pacific.
own.
I feel
LaRock's
like
already down. The Spurs
internet
have
culture
done quite
and
a
like,
bit of
what's up
damage in one
guys, hey
fight.
guys,
Now
has
BBL
like
Pacific decide they don't want that
gender,
fight.
has
Hasn't
made
baited
the
much
word
of that
guys like a
rotation, but
more
now seeing
gender
Harry bolster
neutral
up a little
term
bit, and that shot's
in
actually really
general.
important. Famzy going
Like-
down does leave the site open. Allows for an after plant.
Is that a hot
Allows
take?
for
Is that a
gun to
normal
be
take?
picked up. And it's just got a little bit more dangerous. Can they deny the plant with any form of
It's
spam?
also a bit more chill than like people. Hello people.
Gun picked up is an
Or
outlaw, so
or
don't twice
humans.
use one to
Ugh.
that one
Humans
hit.
feels like
Still
either such
on
an
3
AI
players.
chat GPT thing to say, or just
The damage being done in
like
return. Now Nightfall
millennial.
completely robbing them of info. Snakebite
hello
forces
fellow
them to go. Big
humans. Now this is a scary round from BBL Pacific. I'm talking about the semantics of language, and Tycee's just full stuck a TP with an Odin. Wait, what's that? Is Tag just sticking this? Yeah, okay. What a strange round. Little guy is gender neutral. I feel like when you add little, it's like guy versus guys is different.
Yeah, a weird thing I'm about to say, but that was a very sneaky Odin play. That just
Yo, Janice, man. Guys is still definitely male. You wouldn't say that you fuck guys unless you're attracted to men. Okay, you shut down my argument. You shut down the argument. Never mind. Look, my argument has simply been debunked by the fact.
Maybe that early confidence started to fade for BBL
Oh,
Pacific,
man.
paused to be
I don't know where this chat has gone to.
But when you've lost 4
But
rounds
look,
in a
like-
row and the scoreline is still low.
We talk about the game. We also, Lads is definitely a guy. Folks is cool.
This is the last time
Yeah,
for
I'm
BBL Pacific.
I'm
Dynasty
down
still
with the
haven't won
folks
after that
for sure.
massive
I am down with the
upset in the
folks.
early
Sorry, just to head back as well to what Scott was saying earlier.
stages
Um,
of this map.
it'll
Now,
go as it
this is
should have
going
done,
previous. Made it
but
look
you'd
damn
prefer
close.
another day in practice rooms if you meant you got a lower bracket. Yeah, true.
This is where the lead could
I
be
mean, the
taken by
the
Dynasty
practice
after
room
looking
setup
like
was cool. Like,
maybe
I hope that they
outside
do
they
it
found
for.
out
I'm
too.
trying to ignore the messages in chat real quick. I wish that they would do it for like VCT EMEA. Maybe it's good for kickoff. It works best when the players buy in. When the players buy in and they want to come to the studio and actually watch the games and use the practice rooms and be around, it feels like such a more lived-in environment. I think the first couple of days were, maybe even just the first day wasn't as good as the following days because the players needed to get like accustomed to what the flow felt like. But once the players realized like, oh, we can just sit here and watch the matches, then it was really good.
The walk through the doors worked out. Lovers Rocks landed a shot. Now your Viper wall
4v2 BBL Pacific.
Well, with this full buyback, it
Nade
looks like
kill?
BBL
Yeah,
Pacific
Rose
can
has
go
stuck
there.
it. He's just going to
Return
get
winning
a kill
ways.
there.
Rose will give his life for the
He
plan,
didn't
but
have
he wants that clock
to,
be
really.
ticking in their favor. As a 3v2 comes into play, Famzy already.
Okay, this is
down to
just
26
stall,
HP.
basically.
Will at least be able to keep his up, finding a little
Why has Creven peeked that? Wait, did he flash or was that just, had he just placed the arc rose?
This is a problem
Famzy
now.
has
They've
ult
got
here
a
as
showstopper
well.
to work with. They've got time
Nade
on
is
the
huge?
clock.
Wait,
He's found a kill.
this is a 4v2.
He's gotta find something.
Dude,
Famzy
what am I watching?
secures the round for
Yeah, this
Dynasty.
guy definitely has
The round that
stocks, bro.
never should
This
have
guy
been.
definitely has stocks.
26 HP, and they offered it up to him on a
Dude,
plate.
Famzy gets 2 nade kills. I need to see here if Creven had flashed and then peeked.
forgivable. This was just
No, he just placed the flash and...
I believed he covered every corner, and because of that,
Or-
I was like, oh, I'm
or-
up against the pistol.
no,
I'll just take the
what?
fight. A gamble that was completely unnecessary.
Crazy.
Second player going down
Joe
to the
Biden's a
second
fellas
native
kind of
boundary.
guy. Yeah, agree. Fellow humans.
It might be
That's
the
what I'm
most
saying.
impact you're going to see from paint shells, maybe throughout the tournament, like, especially in isolated circumstances.
Of all the rounds, this is the one where you smash the pause button, but
Yep.
unfortunately for BBL PCIFIC, it's been
All right.
disconnected. They've already used
Guy
their
has a
two.
family restaurant. Now
In fact,
that does
they used it
feel
just before that round.
slightly
That's a heartbreak
racist.
of a way to bounce back.
But I'm sure you
Now
meant it
with
in a
the
good
lead,
way.
Look at this corner, not cleared.
That doesn't
Waddle's
really make
fighting
sense,
through.
but
So much damage done, but somehow BBL
Italian
managed
food
to
is
put this
great.
back to
As I
level
said,
playing
I'm making
field,
pizzas
picking up
after
some
the stream.
weapons.
I
They
love
now look
pizzas.
for a fight deep in
Huge
this
pizza
ball.
fan.
There's been a lot of close
One of
rounds,
the
but
biggest pizza
in each of
fans.
them, DNSTY has been able to come out on top. The early start from Waddle looked like it sealed the deal already. But
Yeah.
Craven looking to make up for the last
Ooh.
teams leaving.
Creamy?
Creamy.
Whoa!
Swing is
What was that?
risky,
Hey,
and an
one more.
instant shot
Hang on a
from
second.
Creamy.
He's got the
That
pit
makes
as
this
well.
impossible.
TP,
Vikings
little
being
molly,
used just to try and
taps
clear
it.
some space, but
Looking the right way.
Lloyd
Oh
finds
my
a way
god,
around
he
the
wins
end.
it. He just does win it.
And Creamy will take it all.
Oh my god.
It is a round of dreams for him, and a 10th for DNSTY. BBL PCIFIC have got to be kicking themselves at this point.
I'm dreaming of the cream.
Seems a long, long
It's
way
a
away.
dreamy, creamy clutch.
DNSTY
What
playing
the
an
heck?
Unbelievable game when it comes to clutches.
Wait, it's
I
10
mean,
to 8 now.
We come into today, we're looking at someone like
The Waddle
Rock,
double.
thinking,
The
oh,
second
he's
one
gonna
was
be
he
the
ADS.
biggest clutch
Blah!
in the league,
And then
or
he
else
just
really
spots
hack us, I
Loiter
suppose.
repositioning to the box, so he has the advantage there. Phantom, you're spamming the corner.
Bamsy in the last round,
Dude.
this and BBL PCIFIC. 2 rounds in a
4
row,
retake
they're
wins in a
looking
row,
for
by
great
the way.
clutch.
See, this was what I was talking about, retakes being a
It's
win
gotta be
condition for these
smashed
guys.
at this
But
point. Like, these are
I
moments
thought
where
BBL PCIFIC
it
would
is a
just run
1v3.
away with it.
Spike planted. There's no reason to be taking any of these spikes.
Like, they are just
Those
overheating,
gambles have,
I think.
bit them in the
Yeah,
butt again.
I was up on my feet
Another
as much
opportunity
as
to get themselves
I
onto
felt
the
was
side. Lorky gonna
reasonable.
use the showstopper to guarantee that space, but
Oh, wait.
that was almost the kill. 5
Why am I
HP.
looking left and
Lockdown
right? I
also
can't find
available.
Ticey on the
But they
player
don't really
card.
need
5
to
HP.
overcommit this, whereas the attack are feeling the need to take some space.
He's been chefed by
Probably
the
best fight
judge.
for a judge. 5 health,
Larok
medium
is playing
range,
off of
easy kill. And he's
Lovers
sticking up
Rock's
close,
contact.
gets the block
Blind
from the
is
back end.
crazy good.
Alongside the paranoia.
Couldn't
Huge damage
stabilize
done. Tags
the
down to 41. Bamsy's had his shields
the
ripped
spread
off,
though.
But this round is far from done.
The Pacific comp is
Basically,
bad
we
on
saw in the last
attack.
two, the run for the smoke lands Bamsy an opening.
Yeah.
But now, they
Yeah.
buy time.
What?
Those thorns
I don't know,
delayed
man. I feel like you
so
just gotta have
far
set
into the
executes,
seas.
right?
A little early, considering the work the thorns are
Someone needs
putting
to
up,
get on
but
it.
Like
the
just
timer
full
has
double
already ticked
dive
too far.
because they are
Time to
shooters,
run,
you know.
turn tail, and save these
If I've got
weapons.
Larok
DNSTY
double satcheling
finally
in with a
forced to
good
give up
flash
an
from Lovers
unwinnable
Rock and he's
round.
TPing after.
The BBL
Wait, what was that
Pacific,
sound?
with that round win, trailing
This is
by
not a
one.
set
They
exec
gotta
map.
say in this map.
That's also
Hey, well,
true.
they could have won any of the last 3 rounds, let's be real. Like, if they weren't making mistakes of their own, this could be a very different scoreline, but it's good to see that they've still got fuel left in the tank.
I
think
mean,
the good thing from their
see,
perspective
this
is
is
that they
something else.
really
Just to bring it
well-played
back
round.
really
They knew
quickly,
that
and
the
obviously I'm not
opponent
going to
was
disagree
used
with
to
you,
the
Scott,
lockdown.
because
They knew what was one of
you
the
are
most
literally
threatening
a
positions,
Champions
which was
Grand
from that
Final
defender's spawn.
experienced
So they
coach,
don't allow them to space.
and
They've got
I'm
the
just a
judge in an
guy.
aggressive position.
But
great call from them in this round.
happy with 3 or 4 rounds. Yeah, that's fair.
Otherwise, Lovers he wanted to take that peak, but oh no, it's actually got
Nice
back
shot.
for it. Never mind, Bamsy.
Forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, the Pacific Watch Party there. This is why I think esports has missed a trick.
Opening duel for
This,
BBL
I think esports has missed a trick in activating local fan bases. We need more
Sometimes we look at teams
like
giving
esports.
away
I think
advantages,
genuinely
but that one
in
has been
the
stolen by
online
DNSTY.
era
The upside for BBL PCIFIC is they've made the right call. The
in
seaside
esports,
push
we
is
need
one
more
player passive
esports teams
due to
that
this
play at their
lockdown.
facility
Anyone
and
forced to
crowd
play
can
the
come
retake.
and you're like, you know,
They go for the plan
I said
here.
I like pizza. Just be like, yo, we got free pizza if you come and watch the team, and the players are actually going to be there. Because I think the problem is so many orgs do watch parties, like Fnatic do watch parties in London. Obviously, you got the Pacific one there in Turkey as well, but the players are never there. And sure, LAN is so much more preferential, but also it costs a lot of money to do LAN. So I can't remember who it was that had this idea of like a local bar with like a local team, but they play against their opponents online. I mean, sure, like ping and stuff. I mentioned all these things already. I think it'd be cool, like just home stands and stuff. I'm not seeing too much of it. Call them mouse sports, like it's 1870. Dude, apparently there are two mice, sorry, in the mouse sports logo, the old mouse sports logo. I should never really see it though. It looked like some kind of strange dinosaur. Alright, lock in. Here's the set piece. Ticey looking for the reveal. I think the reveal got broken 5 business days ago, so there's nothing for him. Tough.
It looks like they've got the read on this defensive side. A potential 4-man stack on A when the push comes in.
They went for an early reveal set play with the one rifle.
Oh, Creamy with the Bucky, doesn't get caught. Bang, bang. Oh, I was hoping for a third bang. 2 big booms for Creamy there.
Loiter just looking for info with the
Loiter
TP,
loves a fake TP.
Hasn't really found
He does.
much at all.
It's something that Cairo said when we were casting him before that kind of stuck with me. He will do that fake TP like 5 times. It's on the 6th when he sticks it and you don't clear him that he gets you. He does it so often, and then it's the one time when he commits that you look like an idiot. What's happening? Ticey commits to the spray. That was dangerous.
The wall bang from Waddle might just have locked in this round. 20 seconds. Lovers Rock
is fast on this flank though, man.
Find a plant, and with 3 players there as well. And rifles being picked up.
Waddle has repositioned. I mean, if he just grabs Spike and runs, yeah, just send it.
10 seconds left.
Has a little clone.
Sprint his way around to the
5,
side.
4. Ooh, he just has it.
We'll get him his ult, but utilizing it here is not gonna be
Wait,
easy, and they are
Tag is...
I
I was going to say, he had the Outlaw. Tag was 100 HP, no shield. And everyone else...
What a round to come out.
Yeah, could have also been one shot. That was NT, man.
Really
NT.
like the set play. Like having that early use of, okay, we're going to get aggressive with our one rifle. We're going to have the immediate...
This was so nice from Creamy.
Boom! That
Boom!
didn't work. We got a Bucky behind a wall. That's the other side of it. But we're forcing them into that place. And then the constant rotations, the constant gambles, knowing that they had weaker weaponry. Maybe even a little bit of luck.
Yeah, maybe a little, and just in time. 11-10, the lead.
Creamy playing Fortnite?
One thing I'll say is, as I said,
he's got that 200 pump. I remember playing Fortnite back in the day when you could double pump. That was the best. That was the best. I didn't really follow Fortnite much after that, so any experts, feel free to correct me. But double pump back in the day when only like 5% of the player base... Sorry, that's not even true. Like less, like 0.5% of the player base could build, and you knew how to build. Oh my god, it was so good.
Victory here, they could just need to tap it
or just when instead of like doing the whole construction up into the sky, it was literally just, I'm going to build a tower, you're going to build a tower, and we're just going to shoot at each other from a distance, and no one's ever going to push. It's great.
That's a lot of utility ultimately for nothing other than
scream loudly when something interesting happens. I'm locked into my game.
Wanting to make sure they at least
should we test that theory?
Control of this A side, but with the dimensional drift being utilized.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No way! Just randomly start shouting halfway through the round. Get your attention back. Those sweet, sweet retention numbers. What's happening here? Okay, no, this is such a winnable 4 versus 2, by the way. Loiter gets plant in, plants for tree. Kreven left behind late. He wants to... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Kreven has his timing, though. Freebie onto Creamy. Steady.
gets there.
All right, pops ult. A little premature. Doesn't actually catch either of the Dynasty players, but the flash is good.
Ready for the fight with the reveal.
Loiter breaks the reveal. Loiter gets 2 here, actually. I feel it.
But Tag isolates the first and the second. Dynasty continuing.
Dynasty are getting map point here.
Round away from closing this out with 2 chances. This is sensational from the defensive side.
Showing real resilience.
You mispronounced Targ. Is it Targ?
Also showing the
or Tag? Tag? Targ? Oh, right. No, sorry. The whole Loiter thing. Yeah. My bad, player. My bad. Mamma mia. Bellissimo, Dynasty. Bellissimo. The Italian team with 1 Italian player. And 4 players from Northern Europe. A Finnish player, a Swedish player, and 2 UK players. My Italian team. Let's go. They're actually Irish, believe it or not.
Here we go. What could be the last push for BBL PCIFIC. This is their opponent's map pick, but with the lead they had, the Dynasty looking dead and buried in those first 8 rounds. Well, they have very much come back.
Bring them down.
Even the dying flame can burn the hand that seeks to snuff it out. And for BBL PCIFIC, they stand here, attempting one last time to snuff out Dynasty before this becomes a raging inferno. Recovering a map like this from that kind of deficit, I mean, we talk about momentum.
We got the util on C. Smoke goes down. Double Killjoy Nano and alarm bot, but they don't even open it up. Okay.
BBL PCIFIC.
Nades. How much util's left here on Dynasty? Right, they've run out. They have a showstopper on Famzy though. He's the first player to rotate B, but Creamy gets on through the door. 20 seconds.
With how successful they've been in the retakes, it's no surprise that Dynasty are not getting ahead of themselves, not losing those.
They are just going to play for their set. 5v3. This is it, guys. Dynasty. Yep. One from the. Ooh, how does he not land that? 1v5 from Loiter with a Bulldog. Fair play, man. Dynasty didn't rush it at all.
In pretty impressive fashion.
There you go.
Out with despair, but my goodness, they have come back into it 13-10.
Easy peeps, lads. The results have found some value, I guess. 2 more. Hey, you saw him.
We haven't seen them play in a long time. We haven't seen them play with this 5.
Surely BBL PCIFIC win Abyss, though.
It's almost possible for
how good is Dynasty's Abyss?
1-0 for Dynasty.
All right. Choose prediction outcome. It's actually Dynasty. Enjoy your points. All right, Abyss. All right, I set a prediction for 15 minutes. Enjoy. PCIFIC is the rare atom of EMEA. Nah, they're so much better. No way they lose this. They might actually lose this, though. I mean, could you imagine? Oh, Blender Spotlight starting tomorrow. That's cool. I wonder who's casting that. That was terrible. I'm never doing that again. Sorry. It does look pretty cool, though. Winner goes to phase 3. Second and third go to phase 2. Good day. Join the project. Project Blonder. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Wait, watch live on Valorant EMEA at 4 p.m. CET? Alright, I'll just say it. I'm casting that tomorrow. And it starts at like midday. It's like 11 a.m. UK time, and it says it starts at 4 there. So, are they only streaming like? Are they only streaming like 2 games? What am I casting? I'm a little bit confused now. Whoops. All right, man. It's sweet. I feel like, oh, TSM versus Envy. Look, I would, but when does it? I mean, it starts kind of soon, right? It starts in 1 hour and 59 minutes. And I gotta go make pizza, man. I gotta go make pizza. So I can't. I don't know, man. I made like a little TSM versus Envy meme, though. I can show you. Hold on. Yeah, I made like a little meme because I was bored. I didn't post it. Because I literally have nothing better to do. No one betting on Dynasty? Apparently not. I feel like if BBL PCIFIC lose Abyss, then surely Dynasty don't throw away a 2-map lead. I mean, they could, but... Yeska, I saw you like my tweet from the last pizzas that I made. Dude, they were so good. They were so good as well. I don't know if I can find said tweet. Let's have a little scroll. It was a while ago now. Dude, we got fan art as well. That was sick. Dude, that was such a good evening. Got the changes, posted this. It's great. So basically, the strat that I needed, I need an actual pizza, like metal pizza tray, because you need baking steel, right? That your standard pizza tray is only going to get up to about 220 degrees before it's going to, like, not be able to contain that heat and bend or break or whatever. But baking steel, you can get up to, like, oh wait, hang on a second. Want to hear what Key's saying? What's Key saying?
I thought they can bind. That was the reason. Thank you.
You started this map 1-7 down. How did the boys make this impressive comeback? I mean, we just, like, we needed the round. Obviously, we started very nervous. It can happen, you know, given how important the match is. It was something that we took into consideration when we talking before the game started. But we just needed to get some rounds. We know we are very good on this map. The moment we changed a couple of rounds, how we recovered towards the end of the attack, we knew that we were about to have a good defense, and that was the case. That was the case pretty much.
Okay. Thank you, boys.
Well, it was a great recovery indeed.
How do you get a good view to interaction ratio? What does that mean?
Thank you so much for joining us
33 likes with 2,000 views. Dude, honestly, if any tweet gets like 20 plus likes, I'm happy. I'm happy. I don't care. Like this tweet is just. I remember I made this tweet because I felt like all of my tweets were just, oh, Valorant, you know, like. But anyway, right, if I just backtrack to what I was saying to Scott, yeah, you want the baking steel so you can go like full temperature on your oven at home. Because if you have a pizza oven, you can go crazy hot. Is that Enzo? My go. And that is where the bottom of the pizza was not as crispy as it could be, because that's that's why you need that really high heat to get the bottom of the pizza. The rest is fine. I'm using this Caputo flour is great. I got a few of their products. I got their yeast as well. Yeah, it's like really thin, but it slaps so hard. So I've got 3 balls of that. I'll probably do the same, make 2 pizzas and make dough balls again. But yeah, we'll see.
It's all well and good kind of playing towards this sort of
all right, I'm gonna dip. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. How to start Twitter maxing? Just tweet your opinion on anything, even if nobody asks. And I guess if people don't already follow your account, just reply to stuff too. But don't be annoying. It's difficult. It's difficult. Just find your niche, I suppose. This was a crazy round. Okie dokie.
This one for me was the one that you think is like, yeah, surely it doesn't happen, right? And then you see the pick coming out, you're thinking, oh god, he's gonna have space behind this to reposition on Creamy. But this second kill, at that point, then you just think, yeah, I mean, he's dialed in. He's dialed in to close this out.
This is what Creamy Dreams are made of, if you ask me.
You can't say that.
I'm sorry, that's why
we dodged that so many times.
His name is Creamy Dreamy. But of course, Enzo, you know, BBL PCIFIC, they were 7-1 down, so for DNSTY to make this comeback is crazy. Why do you think, from your opinion, they were able to win that map?
I think what the coach said is very, very true. When you're on that stage, when you're playing, sometimes you need one moment, you need one round, so that your team gets hyped up, gets confidence back, and starts winning rounds. And they had that one moment, and I think that one moment was a C retake.
The 7-2? The 7-2?
Yeah, something around 7.
Yeah, the overinvestment of the ult, I believe, right?
I think they invested a Vice ult, yes, and there was a Viper ult on site as well. And that retake, at least that post-plant situation, I think was the pivotal moment for them. So
to come back to the same thing as well, there was a few situations, I think this is a good example where I think actually even in response there, Waddle throws the Nightfall in, because it's just like, if you're going to buy Soul, okay, cool, we've got something else to throw at you. That's why it feels like an overinvestment. It's almost like BBL PCIFIC were stacking so heavy on some of these coin flip situations when they had this round lead that unfortunately then DNSTY, the bigger boom to them is actually closing out some of the clutch scenarios, and the more structured and more tempered approaches to this is where they actually took control of the map and the tempo.
I'm very worried because Abyss is next. You know, map 1, this is where we expected DNSTY to win. This is their best map for a reason. But my worry is not about what's happening next. It's about the answer that we heard from Coach Key. That the reason they wanted to go Team B in a best of 5 is to pick sides on map 5. And Enzo, you give your opponent the map 1 and 3 pick, you might not even see map 5. It's not going to matter by the time we get there. So how big of a risk was this?
I mean, it's what happened to us yesterday. We knew that map 1 and 3 were really good for ULF when we played against them yesterday, and they won everything. I think it's very risky. Like, I think it's a very risky move, especially like, does the side of map 5 matter that much?
Yeah. They want to start defense, he said, specifically.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
And it's just another situation where, I don't want to say this is a coin flip, but it's such a risk. It's almost like they're so, that confidence kind of bleeds over into a couple of, I don't want to say decision-making overall here, but certainly here with, after seeing map 1, is that really the approach to a best of 5 where, are they massively underrating DNSTY?
Yeah, I think that small element of that, yeah.
You're even
map
saying
number
that you're most impressed with DNSTY, right? As a team from scrims the last 3 days.
Yeah, so when we were here practicing, DNSTY was kind of our scrim partner for the last 3 days, and to be honest, I was quite impressed by them. Because I saw a team, I played against a team that really moves together, is very aggressive, and you need that to play against Pacific.
How's their Abyss?
And their Abyss, I was about to say it, their Abyss was one of the best looking maps.
Ooh.
I mean, we were talking about when the veto came up, again, the loss to Ulf, I feel like was a bit of a throw. Like, I think a little bit of complacency, a couple of players maybe getting ahead of themselves, and Ulf just having that X factor to close out some of those crucial rounds. Here I come into this, I'm more concerned now to see that comeback in map 1, to then go into Abyss, because...
Well, comebacks on Team Heretics, so we're not going to see that.
Low-hanging fruit.
but Lohan is here, so I'm
but
glad
to come
you
into
mentioned
Abyss,
him as well.
I was massively impressed by them. I really was, and then they doubled down on that in the performance versus job life.
Yeah, and
Man, I love hearing Mike on the desk. He's just... he has an opinion, and he just gives it, you know?
Here in Berlin, but for me,
sometimes people sit on the fence too much.
And now they've come in with a brand new comp. On Abyss, do we like it?
That's what's a concern. I mean, yes, mixing things up a little bit here. The Jet, the Yoro, I feel is going to struggle against what
The trophy
DNSTY will
isn't
have to
enough.
show, which is these
It's
blood
too much.
takes.
It's too
Again,
much.
they
It isn't
were
enough.
holding across the map on the
Make your
defensive,
mind
very
up, guys.
proactive once more, but the fact that they were committed
Oh,
towards
sorry, I didn't do my
the number of
YouTube
plant,
poll.
I think is what BBL
Didn't do my
Pacific are probably
YouTube
gonna
poll.
struggle with here.
Yeah, most likely.
Abyss, who's gonna
right
win?
now, if you are
YouTube
BBL
chat, let me know.
You need not to overthink.
BBL
to play your game.
PCIFIC
Just do your things.
or
And these guys
DNSTY.
they know how to play very aggressively.
Poll.
And because they have a
Send.
double life, I expect them to
Let me
reach
know.
sites, like punch
Why did I just
really
get
deep
4
into sites
YouTube
and then
notifications?
Towards CT, yeah.
get some kills towards
Oh.
city and then fully reset. And also on their
It was
attacking
just
side,
that the
I
map
expect them
1's
to
been
play
posted
around
on the
KOF
Valorant
a lot.
EMEA account.
And for LaRock,
Thanks, guys.
he's
Whoop.
played a lot of
Try not to open up my banking app.
Not all that many times on Jet. So Mitch and Tom, this is going to definitely be a very interesting match.
Oh, it certainly is for BBL Pacific coming back for revenge. That first map one that was very much, it felt like in
Isn't
their
Jet
pocket till
Lovers Rock
DNSTY came
most
along.
played
And,
agent? Or
well,
am I stupid?
Played a game I don't think I've seen played for quite a while. Individually, they stepped up. They were taking advantages, though, of mistakes being made. BBL Pacific getting a little overconfident in a lot of those fights. But now they've learned that if they do that,
What was that?
It has similarities to what Fnatic used to run.
Jeez.
It was that double dive that instead of having the Cypher, they would have had the Breach. So they don't have necessarily the
Book
same
of
amount
Creven,
setup.
verse
You
4.
do
I
have
am
that
my
ability
perimeter,
to,
my
especially on
perimeter
the
is
A
me.
site on attack, have those
And then the
nasty,
same sentence
aggressive
again.
site hits. I will say though, in recent times I've been
Cool.
a much bigger fan of the Waylay. I think especially if you're running double dive, I think Waylay Yoro is disgustingly good. I want to see what LaRock has to bring, because I think he's only had a couple of games on Jet.
Book of Creven. Me Turkish, me Cypher.
Kind of have to feel a little bit confident.
Me Lurk.
definitely feels like there's more depth when you, in terms of the tools that you have and the options in those after the initial decision when you have Waylay in. Jet, you're going to be committing a bit more now. You can already see this pressure on the A site responded to with the full
Ooh,
push in
nice
the
from
early round.
Pacific.
Completed it now by taking down Tag. He spotted a few.
Okay, they know about flank push, so DNSTY fighting into heaven. This is nice. They've got FAMC in security as well, but they kind of need to figure out what it is they're doing, because they have the spike here. Okay, they've done a good job at pushing that back, and now they have FAMC in a really dangerous position. They go for the backside plant because it's the position they're playing from. This is nice. Ooh, unlucky from FAMC though on that one.
They're ready for players to be around this corner.
What's happening here? What's happening? Oh, gets one, and Creamy misses his opportunity. I mean, the flank from BBL Pacific there was really nice. DNSTY tried to respond to it. They just couldn't find a kill though, and then missed a couple of opportunities they had to make the most of the timing.
As soon as they lose flank control and they hear a lot of steps, they split. Right? That's always a little bit risky.
Dark Cheese, the reason why the keybinds are like that is just so it spells out EMEA, if that's what you mean, when it goes back to the observers. Nobody's actually... Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, ASCN for Ascension. Interesting.
BBL Pacific into that lead. 3 Bulldogs, 4 Bulldogs perhaps. Yeah, it's going to be a very heavy investment when those barriers go up by the looks of things. The Marshall, the signature weapon in these early rounds for Lovers Rock. He was able to do quite a bit of damage with it over on Lotus.
Investment though. Full buy. Stingers for everybody. I don't think this will be expected at all, and in fact definitely not. Light has already been caught at the back of the site. Stinger upgraded. And
You can't tell when I'm trolling? No. My ability to read sarcasm has deteriorated more and more the older I've gotten. It's actually awful.
Not having the upper hand in those fights that they thought they would. Still 3 Bulldogs to play with, but the numbers thinning out. The
Maybe I just assume the worst. Nice little force here from DNSTY, you know, but...
He's got 2 more to take down after the first kill, but the pressure is on. Those steps hurt. He's heard them
He's heard both of them, yeah.
Taps it again, pulls them into the fight. The drop down, he's on the side angle.
Now that was quite close.
With the appetizer to make it to the main course, that's a risky play from DNSTY, making that investment. But it has worked out.
That's a nice little force,
Yeah,
man.
I think you're now seeing that confidence that was talked about.
The
in break,
Dynasty
by the-
3-0. What are we thinking, yo?
Started the game so
Am
slow,
I
felt
tempting
like
fate
they
here?
needed a round to get going, and then in these sort
Could
of
that
moments,
happen?
early in
Could
the
a
game, you go, okay,
Dynasty
they're
3-0 actually
let's-
happen?
let's
Like,
try and throw them off. Like they've come in with a plan. They haven't had
and how much of a BBL Pacific choke would it be? I don't know. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but
and a different comp.
Dynasty are high on confidence, and BBL Pacific, I don't know, man.
Works early. I think as well, last time this map was played, it was an 8-4 defensive side for Dynasty. So maybe
If you
feeling
guys want
more,
my
okay, we
honest
can have
opinion,
a couple of risks taken when it comes
I
to
would
our
just
attack
love
side.
a pizza right
Oh,
now.
It's most certainly paid off. Look at the buyback on the other side. It's a singular sheriff.
Quite given the opportunities that their opponents were in round 2.
Hello, Cairo, mate. How are you?
Got the stack
We were
up
just
on
talking
B.
about
You
you.
can see Famzy outside of it, but the main body of this force going elsewhere. Early rotate called. BBL Pacific abandoning B completely as the drone goes in on A. The Dynasty.
This is a nice
they're winning the game
rotation.
cat and mouse. Back towards
Beautiful
the B
stuff.
site they go. Space taken by Famzy after rotates were. I'm not even sure that he heard.
It's like a
where he was.
game of
Might
capture
be
the flag.
slightly too far away.
Hopefully horrible things.
Good read nonetheless.
I don't know what's worse, actually, Cairo. We weren't talking about you. I just made it up. I just completely lied. I hope you're doing well. Your name does come up in conversation naturally, though. Oh my god. Oh my god, no way. No way. No way. This is so disrespectful to the players, to the sport. Dude, I'm sending this to Twitter right now.
They've seen 4 players go down. Probably
Get reported, BBL Pacific.
You don't see 4 players.
No way. No way. No way. Oh my god, Larok, bro. Oh my god, Larok, bro. Someone...
Dynasty. Wow, that's not bad at all.
You destroyed me in ranked Lovers Rock. Don't fail. That's
Every
crazy.
single one of your weapons going into round number 4. This is about as good of a start you could hope to get on your opponent's map choice.
Yeah, listen,
If you're going to jump off the map, why not do it before they farm 2 ult orbs in a plant? Because it's less about the ult orbs and more about the plant there, you know? BBL Pacific kind of just hoping that they were going to push into the stack, and when they realize that they're not pushing into the stack and they've got to retake, that's when they jump off the map. I respect it. The only one who didn't jump instantly was Larok, because he had a sheriff. I'm guessing he... Well, yeah, he bought the sheriff. I don't think anyone else had a gun. So yeah, there you go. Mate, Scott's not dono walling you. Just give him time. He likes to sort of... he'll send a message and I'll be like, oh, he's left, right? He's gone now. And then he'll send another message like later on. He's kind of like...
What Tag was doing though. Like even though
semi-lurking.
You
He's just doing his thing, man.
Of having that double
You need that instant gratification, man.
So you know he's going to be holding a close angle.
You're needy. You're being needy. No one likes needy Cairo.
Risk that he needs to either stick there and take the fight or fall back. And because of that, a lot of the information...
See, he's making dinner. He's on his phone making dinner.
Even still, though,
can't believe it, man. Crazy. What's for dinner, Scott? Let us know.
The majority of their team here, and a TP's already got
Okay. Oh.
towards the site.
Loiter double. Nice. Where has Larok gotten off to? Now, what? I mean, that's just... Yeah, that's beautiful.
Just a quick, sneaky push.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Sue was saying Larok on Jet, not Lovers Rock on Jet. I misheard. Larok, Lovers Rock? Oh, easy mistake to make. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this guy on Jet. It's taken me 4 rounds to realize.
Tag at least finding himself one more. A bit more damage done to the BBL Pacific side.
Pasta? Nothing crazy? I respect that. Dynasty win this surely from JKG. We got Neki and Echo in the crowd. You got VIP in the last stream, bro.
Have a small guess.
Dude, I gotta bring you back so we can get some...
Back on the board for BBL Pacific.
Need to bring you back so I can win an Epic LAN. You got a B-Day present from your mama? What is it?
Further down the maps they go.
Oh, mate, that is banging. Permission to share with the stream? Can I flex your gifts? That is really quite nice. Of course. All right. Cairo has a McLaren, a Lego McLaren that his mum's got him. It's quite nice. His birthday's tomorrow. Cairo, mate, I can't show my gift for you on stream. NSFW. I'm gonna do like the Skylar White happy birthday. You know, I can't. What was the flipping? Yeah, dude. I'm making you. I've got you like I was gonna say advent calendar. I've got you one of those thingy calendars, like the Bottas one.
And then they walk into the B site. It's wide open. It's free.
You're seeing here 5v4 retake. Famsy's. Oh, what a flash! Lovely flash from Creamy, and then he just gets one through the cage as well. Beautiful.
A solid hold from the side of Dynasty, and some wonderful.
Could you imagine that? Sweet and sour to VCT.
For the first kill, and the flash that just left. Yeah, it's just
That's so rough. Flash was so good.
And I think for BBL PCIFIC more so the fact that this is a round where they invest their full economy.
You only played against every player on Dynasty, nothing crazy, don't worry. Oh, see, there's a difference between playing and winning.
One was an eco, and that's fine.
How many times did you beat them?
A bit of a mix-up of a buy. Lovers Rock trying to get there early with the judge. But this now looks like a pretty easy round for Dynasty.
One against Waddle at iSeries. Dude, it's not buffering again, is it?
They've lost the opening pick, and look, there's lots of Sheriffs in play, and then Lovers Rock.
Okay, good trade. Stream! What's going on? No way, man. I have like bajillion-dollar internet. There's no way. Do we go to the Twitch stream?
Weaker weapon, the Shorty in the smoke, a shock dart kill for Rose, and
No, they're already in post-plant. The Twitch stream is ahead of the YouTube stream.
If LaRock wins this fight, it's going to put an awful lot of pressure. They know exactly where he is. Waddle going to play the close corner.
He thinks he's Takas.
But the problem is, he's lost his teammate.
Oh, he's been tagged.
They now have a reveal of their own. Him being picked
He's
up
Waddle,
every
but he's been
second
tagged.
from-
Did you use 2x speed method on YouTube? Of course. Of course.
Sheriffs and a Shorty. We're going to see a round come up for BBL PCIFIC.
Wait, they spawned. The BBL fans spawned.
with the judge, but with the Shorty, right place, right time.
Did they sleep in or something?
So good at avoiding these big stack ups. They lose an opening to a sneaky little trap, and from there, everything.
Oh, that trap is horrible.
And I think even in the previous round, they will have seen that trip in play because they went up and over it.
What a shot from Ben.
Close enough to have at least heard it. But this time, it seems to catch them completely off guard. 3-3.
It's been a weird map so far. Pistol win.
Hold the phone. I mean, look.
A loss and now
This is a BBL PCIFIC map.
Well, Pistols once
When
again
was there a
will be
Prelude
that
Sheriff?
the
Ever
for
since the
BBL
most recent
PCIFIC,
Prelude
but I
bundle
also
came
think
out.
after some of these defeats
I'm
we've
using the
seen,
Phantom at the
Dynasty
moment.
just go
It's
back to
great.
basics. Go for more of an all-in execute with the flank just being
I need
watched.
Tree Vandal
The
though.
amount of space
So
already taken, but this was
as soon as
seemingly
this
something that was weighted
map
for.
ends,
The combination
I am loading up the Riot client. I'm in there like swimwear, bro.
Shorty will do the work, but in the meantime, there's been a
I'm not a massive fan of the Sheriff.
found, and this is the
It's
backstab.
kind of big.
Waiting patiently, Rose. He had an inkling, he had an idea, but it's only been half checked. And now, Core with utility in hand, he turns
Nice
around
from
just
Tag.
a second too late. That leaves his teammates isolated.
Kreven
on the side.
diffusing.
Diffuse is already underway.
Wait, he's
Kreven will
he's
get
got it
into the cover,
halved.
denied
Oh,
by the
what a
utility,
shot.
Still just trying to survive within it, and just has
No.
to try and stick this all
No.
the way. Spams
Oh.
need to connect the Creamy.
No
We'll
way
make
he
sure
would
they
have
do. The direct approach
won
again,
that spam
working for
battle. It's
Dynasty.
crazy.
Yeah, Creamy saving the round.
The whole
It was
Every
14
bundle in your...
HP, and
Dude,
he
the
dodged a
Ivory
lot of shots. I
Dreamwing
was
bundle
starting to
is...
get very nervous.
I don't know. I like the
Again, it
Odin.
seems like in a lot of these
I feel like the
fights,
Odin
so
is very
to
troll.
grab these trades,
I'm a fan of that if I pick it up. But is it the best Odin in the game? No. The better Odins in the game, I would say, is the I forgot what it's called. The like the airplane one with the spinny thing on it. The Reaver one is really nice. The Blast X one is also quite nice. I have Prime at the moment because I bought the Prime 2.0 bundle. So I'm just using that and like the default colorway. I have seen the Boaster Crashies fanfiction.
Although in those rounds they did have much weaker weapons to work with.
Larok, brother, please don't. Don't give me heart palpitations like that. Rewind? What? Hey, tune into the YouTube stream and rewind, bro.
Tags being forced back by the drone on middle, but all eyes on Larok. Man who we've seen put up numbers more times than I can count. And with those 5 blades, this could be anything but an easy push.
Yes, you did hear that correctly.
Rotation. Third player coming in. The 2 players on the B side even starting to get itchy feet. They are well aware of where this push is coming in, but they've got to be careful of the man above. Fancy is called.
Larok one with a shorty.
Double dive with Ticey that works out for them on A again. Still
4 versus 3.
And they know the tag's going to be behind them somewhere.
Kreven is low. Oh, he gets one more. 2v2.
Leaves things almost perfectly.
Cypher ult from Kreven. What is going on here?
In a retake. Not ideal, but it does work. They're still trying to figure out where to
This is a bit of a sell from DNSTY, I'll be honest. I felt like they should have had this round.
Kreven's flank finally comes through.
Really nice flank from Kreven.
Close it out for BBL PCIFIC. You had the blades
They didn't stick the plant because they wanted to try and isolate a player that was pushing them, I suppose. But BBL PCIFIC used the opportunity to completely reposition. Kreven runs through middle behind them.
Considering how low Kreven was from the initial fight, he had a fantastic round. Wins a 1v1 versus a
He thought he'd swing heaven with the Cypher. Yeah, it's fair enough. I mean, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was on a Guardian anyway, so he could also have used the wall hack to, like, spam. Lover's Rock with the Wardell Spline op is just beautiful. This guy knows, he knows Spike, for real. He knows Spike.
See that little streak come together.
Spike Noah. Bull Noah knowledge.
That off from Lover's Rock has been repositioned. You know, we haven't seen him look for a lot of contact on mid.
And it's tag as well. Same guy that he saw on B.
Putting the pressure on there.
That's good. You got to be fuming if you're him.
A, but this is the first time we see
Marky used Spline for a long time.
He had no idea what he was walking into.
It's worrying as well.
Did Marky win first strike? And no way it's buffering again. I don't think Wardell didn't win first strike anyway, did he? That was 100 Thieves.
BBL PCIFIC have had to consider.
Famsi.
Oh, that was a beautiful power.
What a shot from Larok. DNSTY get a couple back though. Marky does no ball. Marky's behind them. Marky is detained. He's behind them. They can't see him.
It came so close. Creamy survives on a sliver of health, but the op shot will take that health bar down to
Marky
zero.
pops up when it's asked of him most for 3.
In that first map, but he's not watching his side. Kreven comes around to lock in.
You know the lore about that clip as well?
Yeah, I've been surprised, especially.
I had like a line that I wanted to say for the end of the game, and I started saying the line like a back and forth game expected, like halfway through that clip, because I thought it was done. I was getting ready to like wrap it up, you know. And then Marky popped up when it was asked of him most for 3 kills. I just wish I could recast that clip now in current day. You know? But it's still iconic. It is still iconic. So how would I have done it? I don't know. I would just hope that it would have a little bit more finesse.
When playing up against Job Life, a defeat to the Turkish counterparts, and maybe that's the reason we see it in the pool today.
Also, it would more so just be the pop, because the 3 was very. It was like a squeal that I let out, you know? It was very real, it was raw, and it was the emotion as well. So, who knows, man? Who knows?
Seems like they have come in on good form, and I think not even copying what is, I think, generally speaking, it seems to be the strongest composition when it comes to this map. If you're playing that double duelist, if you're playing the Yoru, we see the Waylay in there a lot.
Do you VOD review your casting? You have to, if you want to get better. That's like asking, you know, do you VOD review your gameplay? It's a similar thing. It is most definitely a thing. Because think about it. In a game, at the very least, you win or you lose. If I get a 3K, I got 3 kills. I know how well I did. When you cast, it can feel good, but maybe when you watch it back, you're like, ah, I actually missed a beat there. That wasn't great, or I would do that differently. You have like from your instincts a general intuition, but it's never the same when you watch it back.
I feel like my favorite bit about this is that Lovers Rock has gone into an outlaw.
Sometimes it's better than you thought, sometimes it's worse. Just the reality.
Everybody's low. You have a good
wait, that's is that GX from KC? Or am I stupid? That's that's GX, right? What did the sign say? I missed the sign.
Big round. A big confidence round for
Have chat picked up on that too?
We've seen a streak from BBL PCIFIC, but it's now
oh yeah, GX spotted.
And more importantly, gives them a good chance to go
That's
with a
cool.
big lead.
And the op starting to have a lot of value in early fights. You look at the mid push 2 rounds ago, LaRock then taking it to the A side. It's becoming harder to read for Dynasty, whereas before
Rose must have let himself be spotted there, because I don't think he had to.
We pressure A, he's rotating pretty quickly.
Didn't you do Ascension last year? I casted the lower final last year, which was an absolute blessing. It was the first time casting in the studio and everything.
When they're dragging those rotates out of the defense.
With Cairo, with an audience. Not my first time casting in front of an audience. Sorry, that's not true. I've done Epic LAN in front of an audience once or twice? Twice. I've done Epic LAN in front of an audience twice. I've done iSeries. Well, I only did 1 day of iSeries, I think. So like two, like I don't like. I'm trying to remember if Ascension was before or after Red Bull Homeground. It was before. So I think we'd done. Oh, okay, I had done it 3 times. For Cairo, that was... Wait, was that his first cast with an audience? Maybe not. I'm not sure. Oh my lord, wait, that was nice. Because for whatever reason, they never hired Cairo with me for iSeries, which sucked, because I would have loved to have done that with him. He had to leave to get back to Scotland for Epic, so he wasn't there on Sunday, the one time that we did do Epic LAN together. Yeah.
I always love just like tiny details.
Yeah, Jadis, I mean, review is just such a key part of anything that you want to get better at in general.
It completely disrupted everything else that was being attempted by the defense. I think they even realized, like, okay, we've got to try and get back into position together with Tag going to join the rest of the team. Because your expectation is, okay, we now can't play deep in our post plants, so we have to play together. And they exploited that with just a tiny little gap. 7-4, defensive half guaranteed, and with a double dive, you kind of have the expectation of the attack.
Yeah, Rose again getting spotted by that knife on purpose, I think.
It's definitely one of those.
Because he could have walked out of it, but he just stays.
you can attack with a lot more proficiency, and especially on this map.
So I suppose he just wants DNSTY to think like the Sova player is mid. We have presence here.
Much more
Yeah?
aggressive positions, having fallbacks, having options.
And they do have presence. They have a lot. It's 4 players.
8-4 lead, and when they see nothing in mid, they send Kreven to walk up. He's going to be here early. He might even catch tag rotating back. The side push all comes down to the rock, and he's blinded
That's
up.
rough.
No chance for damage.
He peeked into the paranoia.
Utility and disruption.
This round for DNSTY would be huge, though.
Kreven.
They won the first map because their defender side was very good. I said that they have good retakes. They had good retakes.
Double. That's not a bad start. A bit of a mistake. One player goes forward, the other goes back.
Yeah, 5 rounds here is not essential, but
Pinning things out. Swinging in. They've just all gone swinging. They tried to take down Loiter, and he's like a human turret just waiting on the other side.
yeah, they needed that round.
That was a
I was
2v4
wrong. They
that
needed that
DNSTY
round.
just gave them the fights.
And I mean, look, the first one, a little isolated, but they double swung after.
Loiter
I need to
has
see this from his
absolutely rolled them.
perspective. How he got away with this.
One.
Loiter, that one was gifted. I'll give you that. This, though.
2. Oh, the
Hey, man, he
peak
got
is
real.
so quick after the other one.
You see it on Rose's face. He thought that round was gone. It won't be 7. Instead, it's 8 on the board for BBL Pacific. But we've got a special guest in the building. Yinsu is standing by with Sop.
Oh, we got Sop.
I am joined by Sop here.
Top of the Sops.
Yesterday, as the camera panned over, apparently standing in front of Pal as well. Colin from Fnatic.
Wait, Pal? Oh, wait, Pal.
Is the superstar. First of all, you're here to support.
Where's Pal?
BBL
I saw him.
Yeah, they're my boys.
There he is. He's on the bevies. Hey, up the Pal, up the Pal.
They're your friends.
No, I mean, they're my friends also, and they're
I want to get a little screenshot, wait.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Oh, no. No, it panned away. It panned away.
Why didn't they win after such a crazy lead?
I mean, they sold some crazy rounds. That's why probably they lost.
Pal on the
They had
bevs.
advantage, like some rounds, and they just peaked for some reason, and they lost.
You think it was over peak, maybe?
I don't know. I don't really know.
I'm just waiting for a good frame.
Into this map, though, I wasn't
Ah,
super
no,
familiar
wait, sorry.
with LaRock's Jet. Have you seen him play Jet before? What's he like?
Yeah, I mean, he's good with every agent. He has the.
That's not LaRock.
He's Turkish. He can
Oh,
play anything.
there he is.
You believe in the Jet pick?
Yeah, he can do anything.
And before I let you go, a lot of people thought maybe Dynasty they should have beaten you when you played against
There he
them.
is.
What do you think about that? And also,
He's chilling.
What are they like since you have experience?
Who's we Greg sat with? Sue said Colin. So I'm guessing
They're fine.
it's the Fnatic manager Kojo, and yeah, that's Chi on his left.
Okay. Well, it's very hard to doubt you, so
and we'd have to go to the wide angle to see again who it is.
Send it back and see if he is
Lena. Oh no! Wait, that's Colin.
How the story ends on Abyss. BO5, so plenty more to come after this. But for now, it looks
Who
like
knows? Who knows who the mystery person that Pal is talking to? The Sop moves to the side. The mystery person is Chronicle. Vitality Chronicle. Pal to Vitality confirmed? Oh my god. I can't believe it. I don't know why I just snorted then. But
with the double initiator,
anyway.
you are going to have a different sense. They can get a lot of information in these rounds. The knife already being sent out. I believe, yeah, will have denied the drone as well. So all of these close angles that you'd normally get to clear with that piece of utility have not been.
Round 13. This aggression from Famzy, I find it hard to believe will be calculated by BBL Pacific on the way back. It depends when they get here. He is now in the open. He's given up that tight little corner. This is very risky. He doesn't know just how close the whole squad is, and it will be Rose to find him in no man's land. A free being gifted. That position might have given them the round, but the patience wasn't there.
Famzy, you fucker? Wait, what happened? I missed it.
Say is everything. Well, it faded, and now
Can someone tell the very unimportant interviewee to step to the side so he reveals the very important random guy in the crowd? Honestly, amen. It's not like Sop had an absolute belter of a series yesterday or anything.
They even dashed into the wall. wall. I love that from Laroc. It's like, okay, we've thrown in some utility. There's a dash. He must
4v3.
Nope. They're already planted on B, and it's going to waste so much time. DNSTY have to go sprinting to the other side of the map, get themselves in. They have no idea what angles are clear.
Lavazrock only has a classic. Oh, no way he headshot Waddle in that.
His goal was just to delay. And with that time already ticking.
What's happening? I don't see it. Ticey 2 smokes. Good damage. Needs this one. Ah, boo. All right. Yo, BBL Pacific wrap this one up quick. 1-1 in the series. I'm getting hungry. I need to make my dinner. Getting late. I don't want to cut the watch party off short.
I mean, they fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Why wouldn't you? It looks like the obvious
Can't do it.
The dash into the box. It's just clever.
And the knife, the flash, everything thrown out. And then obviously you're burning up a lot of that early retake utility from your opponent.
Wait, yeah, that's so true.
Already not going to be a ton of in the pistol round.
Kojo watching another Ascension final. He's going to poach another player, maybe?
Respected within the scene for many, many years. And, well, you see why.
Who here fits Chronicle's shoes?
Not going to go for the same force. Of course, when you buy up Stingers on the attack side,
In terms of roles? I honestly have no idea. I guess it's just Laroc, though, isn't it? Like, Laroc would make sense. Because he can learn what he needs to learn. He plays everything, basically. Fnatic, Creamy, Dreamy.
Duelist picking up a sniper, expecting some aggression. Come across the map. Now, the stack is
Fnatic,
in
Cream.
the right place. 4 players.
Cream's on the team. You're on the Cream team.
But again, it's just
The dream team for the Cream team. Ooh, the Tagler.
He was meant to be the man to sort of take
Go on, picks it up. First bullet, insta headshot, player peeking with eyes, holding the gap.
Walk into a B site and then nobody else follow it up. So it's unfortunate that him getting the kill probably would have.
If he backs up to the wall, he doesn't get scanned, right? Oh yeah, he didn't. Ah, it's unlucky. So close, but so far.
But now, yeah, unfortunately, well,
he's given the Marshall back to his teammate though. Oh, they are spending util in this. They want to go for this. Oh, Famzy! He gets the tag on the next player. Loiter is stuck.
Very low. The Classic still is a bit of a battle against them, but this Marshall could make it.
Oh my god, dude. Ticey's scrambling to find this one.
Ticey has a chance to make this costly.
Ah, Loiter. Oh, wait. Who's Pal next to? Who's Pal next to? They're cut off of screen. We'll never know.
Low investment. A couple of pistols in the
Pal watching BBL. As the BBL head coach, it makes sense.
They made it look at least a little bit competitive. It doesn't matter. You're likely going to see a rifle or 2 purchased up to try and pad the gap. And for Lovers Rock, even just a couple of kills, or Rose in fact, and you could find them with some pretty high impact ults going into the next round.
Yeah, 2 votes for Dynasty there as well. Sorry, I didn't end the poll.
Gathering up outside of B. I have a feeling they might be going B.
That's great deduction skills at work there, Tom.
Dynasty about to lock in and come back 13-10. I don't see it. I personally don't see it. The Vandal spam's crazy, but yeah, give it to him. Why not? Great blind. Good reveal. Hinder in. Bosh. Oh! Ooh, I don't know about that. Nice from Ticey. Oh, he's missed his TP. The flash over the top. I mean, Loiter's absolutely screwed here. Go on, Ticey. One more. He's nasty. Creven wins these. The cam in the smoke is just... Dude. He's so good, man. He's so good. Dude. Ticey's been made a fool in this 1 versus 1.
was waiting on
Good
the
round
ball
from
all the
him,
time,
but
knew the only risk was really the player just defusing from an
it's
angle
crazy.
that couldn't quite clear, but not wanting to gamble everything on a
Boom.
firefight in a smoke, just uses his camera and even expects where his opponent would swing
Unreal.
from.
Unreal.
Perfect play from Creven.
It's funny because the BBL Pacific players are looking for a reaction every single time, but I feel like a Dynasty team that we so often expect to be giving it on the stage are actually way more dialed back than usual.
Their first choice, you had to have
Because they don't want to get sucked into the mental warfare, which I think is honestly valid. Maybe I'm reading the situation wrong, but that's how I see it.
Now it feels like they're on the home stretch.
Because like Larok is always looking over for a reaction every time. I feel like I've not seen a big pop off from the Dynasty guys, like actually giving verbals. That's what I'm saying, Scott. Like they look very focused. Like they don't have time for trying to stoke BBL, which honestly is the best way to play it, because I feel like these kids just get more fired up if you're trying to chat shit.
They don't know where they can fight from, and nothing highlights that more than the wrap up from Creven.
Okay, they both win their one, but Ticey has so much to do here. Is Rose going to troll this? No, he's not.
He is being pushed from the back line, though. That's the bigger problem. They've revealed him, and Larok has landed the shot. It's now left on to Tag, who has no idea. There's still a man waiting and watching. And although for a second it seemed like there was some hope in the round, BBL Pacific started off with such a bang that this is now completely dissipated. 4 in a row, and well, it's safe to say this is a less of a proactive.
Wait, what's wrong with Famzy? JKG, you keep mentioning Famzy. I've not been focusing on him specifically, so I'd have to know what the issue is. Is he giving away cheap ones or what? He's losing 1v1s.
Didn't count themselves out, and we saw it. Once they started to put rounds on the board, it was a completely different display from a squad who it felt like couldn't even win an aim duel against BBL.
All right, we're gonna go. We're literally just gonna focus on Famzy in the next round.
You know, don't count them out, but
nobody else.
Abyss does seem like the chapter's about to close.
I'd say probably count them out of this one. I think it's going to be, like, just the way that we've seen the switch come on. Like, the push and pull of the map on this attack side, even though it's only been a few rounds, have been fantastic from the pistol round onwards. I think Larok has just been firing. Loiter looking back as...
I did say from the start, though, Abyss is a BBL Pacific map.
Even still, though.
But yeah, if Dynasty lose Sunset, then that's it. It's done. Probably. I don't know. We're guaranteed Corrode, and the BBL Pacific Corrode was not good in the past. Is it? Let me just review this.
Many people wrong so far here at Ascension.
Stats, Ascension, Corrode. Oh, they've not played Corrode this event. But they're stage 3. They lost it to mandatory 11-13.
He's found himself right back into their spawn.
Honestly, we'll see.
Early opener.
Alright, sorry, I'm focusing on Famzy. So where is he? He's flashed out into middle. Creven has absolutely farmed him.
It's not got any better. They'll reveal one player, but the opponents will reveal a lot of them, and they know that.
Oh, Waddle. Goodbye, sweet prince. Creven is just the guy.
Awkward, but Creamy wins it, runs out of bullets on the turnaround. And now Tag to try and keep them in the map.
And there you go.
Again, another
Okie dokie.
That's all about positioning, and his positioning is perfect.
Yeah, really pulling the strings of desire to close out.
See what I'm saying, man? Larok's getting stuck in. He doesn't care. He's just going to have a go.
But they came back for vengeance, and it is theirs.
He had a good map.
13-4.
It's all about Creven, though.
We'll be back for more after the break.
All right, troops. What's happening? I need to check Discord. Something about announcing today? What? Why have I not seen this then? Wait. Oh, that's how I find out. Wait, that's crazy. That is how I find out. It is actually starting tomorrow at 4 PM. They've changed the start time. This is the first I heard. Oh, wait, it's on the stream as well? Yeah, okay. Hold on. I need to check something. So, I mean, if it starts at 4 PM and there's 5 games, oh, I guess it's alright. HazzaJC tweet on the broadcast? Wait, where? In the bottom left? Real? Oh, the loop is less than this amount of time. It should pop up. It should pop up. I got the feeling. Yeah, it's because they're using the hashtag VCT Ascension EMEA. Or that hashtag. But I think the only reason I used the hashtag is because I saw them using it on the broadcast. She is a toxic player. Best duo since Split 2? What? I don't get it. Where is the HazzaJC tweets? Tombiz tweet? Wait, why is it a picture of Minnie though? Oopie Vision? Oopie Goopie? Okay. Oh wait, why did I unmute it? Okay, I'm getting copyright claimed on YouTube. Unlucky. Good evening, Mythical. Welcome. We're not going to see it, are we? We're not going to see it. I missed it. Missed my chance. I'm not bad, man. I'm chilling. I'm hungry, though. I do want to make dinner. And I have some nice pizza dough ready. Oh, yeah, it's me. Wow. This guy is so cool, whoever this is. What is this edit? What is this edit, man? BBL PCIFIC Sweet and Sour 1? Crazy. What's happening in chat? Wait, crazy beef going on in the chat right now. Hold up. Let me scroll up. Xiao is one of the best EMEA initiators on the market when it comes to utility. How did we get there? See a world where it happens. He gets used to Fnatic's flow. Who are we talking about? The Senra. Oh my god. Look how far across the screen it goes. How do we get personal here, though? You shouldn't be so arrogant when I can't even see your name on VLR, not gonna lie. What was the last message before that? Because it's fun. Why do you talk so condescendingly about the game? Is it? Wait, that's Glance. Why is all of KC?
The whole team was here, so shout out to the girls as well.
KC are all there.
They're watching right now. They're very happy. I mean, we've been boot camping from Berlin for some time. It's been like 4 weeks almost. So we've been very excited to play the tournament. And now since it's over, we can watch some like tier 2 teams, which is really good because we played against them a lot actually in practice. So
both of them, both BBL Pacific and
played. Actually, we played mandatory the most, and then BBL Pacific. And I can really tell it's a tough team to play against.
What does that guy know?
Really
yeah,
good,
no, literally nothing.
I would not be surprised
HazzaJC knows nothing.
They qualified to EMEA because I think they deserve. They play a really good Valorant, very aggressive Valorant, and that's what I think the tier 1 needed actually. Have an aggressive team like that.
Interesting that she's saying that they KC
right?
scrimmed mandatory the most.
We want something like fun and enjoyable and more.
I guess that makes sense because it's French org, so management, you know, management know each other.
Yeah, more Turkish teams the better, really. But it's not just the pace, it's not just the pew pew. We saw it on the pistol round, Billy. Some of the ideas that they brought out on Abyss.
Okay, sorry, I need to end the prediction and start a new one as well.
Yeah, I think so.
BBL Pacific, bang.
Summed it up very nicely in the sense that,
and then what was next map? Let me use my brain here real quick. It's Sunset.
Ability to aim, but the macro behind this round in particular really kind of caught me off guard from a team like BBL Pacific because we are so used to seeing them play so
like 10
aggressive.
minutes.
To see them come out with a little fake on the pistol round was really, really nice. And I think what they did so well on their attack as well was recognizing when to play around that KO knife and realizing that that was a strength
fake
that
on the
they
attack
were
pistol.
for themselves.
Yeah, and Glance, you of all people know that losing map 1 doesn't mean anything.
No.
Like, it literally, actually, for you, losing map 2 doesn't mean anything either. You know, you could always come back into the game.
I mean,
yeah,
best of 5 for sure. I think it doesn't matter how like slow you start if you manage to come back, and I think that's the strong part of for
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
Like
I can feel it.
Abyss really strong, and even though they lose an Antico, unfortunately, but even after that they managed to come back. So I don't think it's a matter about like the first 2 maps, especially when it's best of 5. You can play so long and you can just be confident it can go to map 5 and then it's gonna be fine.
Does it make a big difference, you know, because we talk about like nerves, maybe you never played on this stage before, or you have to warm up. Is that like a real thing you have to deal with?
Yeah, I think everyone taking first map slow. Like if you manage to play really good since first map, like the first 2 rounds, and you're shooting good, well, you're insane. Because usually everyone is waking up a bit on the on the long matches, and on the stage you're a bit shaking. You're a bit like not on your plates, and it's normal to have like a bit of a slow start. That I think why DNSTY managed to win the first map. Somehow they pull out like crazy 4v2 rounds, and it's a good thing.
They capitalized.
Yeah, somehow.
Capitalized on that. But Kreven though, Billy, because I think when it comes to
yeah, I'm gonna dip for a little bit. I'll be right back. Prediction is active. Get stuck in.
But this clutch from him here was outrageous.
It's kind of crazy that he goes under the radar because he's probably one of the more consistent players, and yeah, he's maybe not as flashy as sort of the rest of them, but I think in terms of consistency he's up there with one of the best. And not only that, he was a recent addition to this BBL Pacific roster coming into this year, right? He wasn't on the stage last year. This is his first time playing on that stage, so I think to be able to handle himself the way he is, especially in these clutch situations, has been so impressive.
Yeah, we are going to move on to Sunset right after this, and this is where I get a little bit nervous. I know this is Dynasty's pick, but we will have the Neon versus Neon head-to-head, and for me, when Famzy's Neon is good, it's so good, you know, it is a joy to watch, but Larocque's Neon is never bad. So I just think there's a bit of a coin flip Neon on one side, and those first engagements in the past from Famzy's Neon, Glance really worries me. And how much do you think it really weighs on the Jewelers players on this map? How much does that first engagement actually matter?
To be honest, if we talk about Neon, it's, I mean, obviously I think it's the best duelist on this map, so from both sides, but it's also so much about utility, because you cannot just like send Neon and like pray to God, yeah, he's gonna kill everyone. No, like it's gonna be a lot about good utility management and good trades as well. Because yes, we can send Larocque, but if there's gonna be like a, I don't know, a stack on a side, I don't think he will be managed to kill all of them. So maybe we will see about utility manage. I mean, from BBL Pacific, I think it's good because they managed to, with less utility as possible, just with one flash, kill a lot of people, and they like to take a lot of contacts. So I really want to see how DNSTY can like push back a bit and adapt to it.
Do you think BBL Pacific are limited in a way then? Because they're running that double duelist, and we know that you obviously have the Neon Breach whenever you're playing on this map. So do you have a preference between the two?
Yeah, to be honest, I love the duo with like, I don't know, Violet Kaio. I like duo with Breach and Neon, but if you're confident enough to play double duelist, and I think BBL Pacific are confident like that, they just know they're gonna drop 30 kills if needed, then I think you can go for it. But yeah, I mean, I just like this Breach combo.
I do think it's almost comical that the best Breach player in Tier 2 plays Neon here. It's just so funny. But I don't think we can underestimate Lovers Rock. I do think he's really proved himself already. But on the other side, Creamy Dreamy bringing out a deadlock.
I love a deadlock. I've been advocating for deadlock all year, and I think Creamy, as amazing as he's looked on that KO, I think that he's definitely going to be a key pillar as part of this composition, especially when we're talking about being able to set up that duelist. We look towards the gravity net and how quickly that comes back online again. We're thinking that players potentially die every 40 seconds across the map. So yeah, I think
Pacific kind of stomped Abyss. Not stomped, but DNSTY didn't look as good. Especially second half.
I will go for BBL Pacific just because I know how good they are, but also I think that deadlock can be a really, really good stopping power for DNSTY. So I really hope for a close matchup, but I will still say for BBL Pacific.
I think that's what most people say, right? They seem to be the favorite coming into this, but I remember last year, fool me once, shame on me, honestly, but fool me twice. They were one map away from taking the entire final, and they didn't manage to do it.
Oh my god, it can always slip away. That's why like it's super important to keep like the focus on the best of 5 like completely till the end, so they should fight. And I don't want to see BBL Pacific be overconfident as well, because on Lotus...
you're gonna see them.
Yeah, that's the problem. On Lotus, that's exactly what happened. Like, they were like pushing too much, but let's see now if they can close out it properly.
Wait, what is going on Twitter,
I
man?
have to agree. I think as well, highlighting factor.
Imagine Riot deny Ulf Esports because of some technical issue and give the spot to mandatory. Hey, why do you try to come up with fake expectations whenever we achieve something? Just tell me what you make this month from Twitter, I'll pay. Absolutely rolled, by the way.
Thank you very
That's
much,
crazy.
Insu.
I need to get
It's time to
stuck
find
in
out
and see
how
what
map
all this
number
is
3
about.
gonna go. We're guaranteed to go all the way to Corrode.
Average
Now
rocket
it's time
bullets
for Sunset
tweet.
Top. After a 13-4, we've already seen DNSTY bounce back within a map, but how are you feeling about Sunset?
So what did Braveath actually say?
Like
Because
we're
I
getting
missed it.
more into the sort of middle grounds of this series. I think Sunset has been statistically a pretty good map for
Let's
both of
hope
them. As
Riot
of
will
recent, a
accept them
close
with
victory
Ulf's
versus
financial
Twisted Minds for
capabilities.
one side and a close victory versus Ulf for the other. So I definitely think that both teams have the potential, but
I
very
get it.
different ideas of sort of
I do
how
get
to
it
play the map.
because
One,
Ulf aren't a
looking at
big
that sort
org.
of disarray and delay. The other, of course, is that sort of pacey hit. Well, the early pace coming out from Pansy on the other side, but he's met with Lovers Rock, a combo aggression, but it's come out fairly even.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, the HP definitely looking worse for wear when it comes to DNSTY. They've made it through the smoke. Waddle and Tag clinging on for dear life. Now in 25 and 40 HP respectively. BBL Pacific have got a lot of control in terms of the avenues of blocking. Spawn, short, and behind, all covered, but they're in individual fights.
Diamond tweeting. I've never heard that expression before, but I'm a fan.
That are already so heavily tagged up. The last man
2v2.
Fuse underway. They're forced into a fight.
I mean, Larrick playing duelist so many maps. Oh, he's done the Forsaken.
But the defuse comes through just moments before the shots do.
Yeah, that was the sort of smart decision coming out from BBL Pacific, just the confidence in Larrick to hit the shot. And more importantly, just almost playing that game of chicken. I think there was probably a part of Waddle that thought, okay, he's probably going to stick this to half and then they'll fight me together. And instead, literally just needed
That's
that
so
first
frustrating.
bullet to connect, but a little bit of a spin is enough for BBL Pacific to have themselves another pistol round. I believe that is now at least 3 in a row. They had a couple on the last map.
Camera taken out.
This investment from DNSTY, I'm a fan of it, and no doubt they are too, seeing how it worked out before. Even managing to pull these rotates, by the looks of things, getting a bit of aggression out of Loida. Could get risky. for BBL Pacific. Again, they
I respect
don't
that
know just
Loiter's
what
got
they're up
the
against
Vitality
yet.
gaming sleeve as
so
well.
They're clearly aware of, after last time, okay, we can't risk going with a couple of pistols. Instead, they're going to take those Spectres in.
Well, they've actually forced... Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that they forced this, actually.
I think it even got a 140 tag there onto, well, tag, and they end up finishing them off. And very quickly dealing with this. And I loved this from Loida. The fact that he finds this information in Alpha.
Valorant coach is flaming me. OMG, hashtag drama. I don't know, dude. The guy follows me. He followed me after a tweet I made, I don't know, ages ago.
That outlaw is going to need to be used.
I don't know what his obsession is with putting, like, flags all the time, though.
Well, he's someone to mention in general, right? I think the comparison I made last time that we saw him play the map was to someone like Ruxic, because there will be rounds where he just goes for that TP into mid, get across and take those fights. And this is the problem when you're up against a team like BBL Pacific and you're on the attack, is a lot of the time you're not on the attack. You have to defend for the first few seconds of the round because they're going to be pushing and pressuring. And I am a little bit nervous now that that force buy hasn't worked, that you're going to be at a pretty hefty deficit. I said, well, that Loiter might be making the push.
What's Lovers Rock up to?
I'll admit, I was wrong. It was Lovers Rock instead.
It's a very risky play against what you now know is going to be a low buy, but look at the trigger discipline.
Yeah, I was wondering if he wanted any more.
Finds
but
Ticey, lets them know there's someone behind. They're even going to burn a stun.
Fedus?
Lovers Rock has a chance to do more damage. Ends up going down to 27 HP, but the key thing here is they're not getting pinched. There's no player hanging about in main, so while that rotation back from Creamy comes in, he is going to end up swinging right into this outlaw. The shot again doesn't land.
He didn't hit it.
Needs to cool off now. So easy to take him down and make this a costly round. Instead, he leaves it to the rest of the squad, and it is a cleanup from BBL Pacific with a flawless round.
Yeah, their credits are now going to be going through the roof as they will head into what is, I guess, technically another
I said
bonus
3-1
round
at the start of the day. I did also say 3-2. But yeah, if Dynasty lose Sunset, I don't know, they could win Corrode though.
Is that you can lurk one side of the map and you can have the trips protecting your team.
There's such a possibility for 5 maps here.
Over on the Dynasty side, you need to have proactive.
I wonder what BBL Pacific would play. Honestly, play a comp that looks something similar to what they're running right now. Double duelist. Lovers Rock's playing Yoru on like almost every map. Just put La Rock on
It's not a question of if it is, it's
Neon.
where and when. And when is usually right as soon as the barriers go up.
When is normally now.
Yeah, well, they have a little bit of info in A main with the jump peaks, but again, it's just information, A and mid, with a fight that they're hoping to find on this B site where the operator has rotated into. Gate crash going out as well for that faster rotate and wrap back to the
Oh,
A
the
site.
smoke from Loiter there as well is actually so nice. So he put a smoke past the ticket booth rather than the usual one-way, expecting there to be a player behind it. So Dynasty actually respect this and sort of read into it way more. Oh, it's a phone box, never mind, it's not a ticket booth.
When you have expectations that your opponents are going to push you, and they don't, that clock starts to get dangerously low. Drone utilized, and the second it is, questions are there whether or not they're going to rotate.
Oh, Loiter was going to go for an ult play and then cancel.
Slow, in fact, in the reaction from the side of BBL Pacific, but there's still La Rock on site.
Oh, La Rock.
La Rock is all you need.
He's stuck in the corner, finally.
Can Dynasty get this into a post plant? No, I don't think so. Spike's in such a terrible spot too. Oh, Loiter wins his one though, and that's it. No? Oh, never mind. Okay.
Around for La Rock and Loida, 2 big players on BBL Pacific. They've given their squad a big lead.
And Lovers Rock gets 1 closer to ult because of the plant.
They are the 2 players that if you
Wouldn't it have been better if La Rock played Breach on Lotus? No, because
they are the ones that everybody mentions, and there's a very good reason for that.
Essentially, he would only be playing Breach for the stun. and that's it. Because that's all people use Breach for on Lotus. The instant stun that you can do from Hobbit.
The devastating thing is, I think DNSTY did well in that round to almost sell the idea that this could be a fake. We could be going back in the other direction. 3 players were on the other side of the map. They struggled to deal with LaRock, as many have before them. Potential change of pace, though. The slow round didn't work. Try a slightly quicker one, and actually, now they've got the orb. Annihilation online. Interesting they didn't go for Hunter's Fury. Clearly have an idea.
Oh, it's going to be fired in right away.
Okay.
Sent towards short, no doubt. Tag's already found one onto LaRock. The weaker weapons working out. They managed to seize one.
What's happening? DNSTY looking pretty good in this.
Once he's set free.
It's Loiter alive, it's Kraven alive, I don't know, man. He actually stuck the TP. That's probably not the worst decision. I think he would have, you know, he would have had his sight back before.
Lovers Rock will leave just 2 players behind. I mean, they need to find picks, and DNSTY are doing a great job of not offering anything up until these players are way too deep into the angle.
There you go.
Even if he goes down, and now Lovers Rock, they're going to
want to give him one here.
This man out. They know he's got that up. He has made it back. The question no longer about winning.
He's
not even about damage.
Turning back around the corner before there's any opportunity to get him every time.
Hesitant as well. How many players can they really afford to lose? They've done it with a half buy, so it's a little bit more than you might expect, but
that's nice from Lovers Rock. He gets good
hold
exits.
onto the gun, and the rest are not going to push. It's the right decision. You don't want to give up any more of your weapons for a gun that ultimately BBL PCIFIC can afford to rebuy anyway. I love the call, though. As said, I think it's a bold choice to go for Annihilation, an ultimate that quite regularly misses instead of a Hunter's Fury. But the decision was like, okay, you're going to use that to disrupt. Like, the second you hear that ult activate, everybody moves, and that's the moment where Tag is waiting, pressured in, and then they know where the second player is as well. Just a smart little play that was based around that ultimate to begin with that gives them their first round.
4-1.
Also, Waddle firing through the drone, right? They found all the info, executed off of it. Now they come through. Hunter's Fury off rip, denying that control of short.
Did he get a tag there? I think he tagged Loiter, and then nice pick from that guy, and now they go B. Ooh, wait.
Don't think Rose can really afford to go walkabouts on mid. He tried to cut the rotate.
Surely not. Yeah, oh my god, man. DNSTY are all over them on this round. They just win every single fight.
The space into middle. The one threat.
Creamy has Spike as well, plus Orb. He's 1 off. You let him chase. If Lovers Rock kills him, then he gets his ult. If he kills Lovers Rock, obviously that's the best possible conclusion.
It's the first victory you've got.
Deadlock ulti almost every other round, then I guess that was the opening pick.
Taking this operator away holds a lot more value, and you can already see they're going walkabouts.
Looking at these 2 rounds they've put on the board, it has been centered around.
I think Creamy's going to get his duel at the very least. Well, obviously, Creamy's walling, bro. He knows where Lovers Rock is. Can smell him.
You know, repeat.
Oh, what a flick.
It will be easy to repeat one of them because
Creamy has the ult now though anyway, so that's all he literally all he needed to do. Opinion on the VIT rebuild? Winning it all, mate. Winning it all. If it's real, if it's true, winning it all.
If it's not coming out of applause, I want to see BBL PCIFIC go back to that early aggression that's found them so much success. But again, difficult to do when you don't know where that Annihilation is coming through. So far, it's been A main, it's been pressure onto short. Maybe they look to adjust there, but look at where the numbers are for DNSTY right now. It seems like their sights are set on B.
Early battle for a bit of mid control. Maybe trying to deny some of that aggression, and Lovers Rock isn't going to be able to spot too much out. Bear in mind as well that Tag's been so vital on lurks that Viper's Pit may not necessarily come into play. Instead, though,
and it's too late. Oh
well. That first point of contact.
He got caught. Lovers Rock tried to use gate crash. He tried to get out of there, and instead he's being annihilated. That's a terrible start and just as poor a finish. Again, you know, 3 rounds based off using those ultimates for early entries. And no notes.
Yeah.
How could there be? A flawless round for Dynasty, 4-3 now.
And as said, I feel like I've watched a lot of people in VCT EMEA actually die more often to their own annihilation than people actually find kills with it. So fair play to Creamy for just knowing exactly where he needs to put that in, but also he's always activating it a long time before he plans to use it. And I think that's such a small detail, but something that makes such a difference. Because the amount of people I see that activate and get shot in the face because they've already run onto the site. The other thing as well is they're only using a singular ult each time to win a round, so it's not like they're losing all of them at once like they had
the
to
score's tied up pretty quickly, or close to tied up.
More direct fight, which
Dynasty
is
should
win
win
BBL
this.
Pacific, but weaponry a little bit low in the start, not quite going the way they'd hope.
This is good from BBL Pacific though. They've managed to contain the early pressure. We're getting the
It's cutting off so
loiter
much space for the
deep
defensive
smoke
side,
again, the phone
contest
smoke that I
deep
was
into the
talking
corner.
about.
They can constantly deny any sort of control.
Which Dynasty should
BBL
respect for the
Pacific and
next
push up the
5
game
seconds that it's going to be
around
up.
that door, because once the wall
4,
goes down, you can
3,
have players on so
2.
many
Oh,
different
it's already
angles
gone.
towards the stairs. Now,
They
when
get a
those players
kill
go
on
swinging
B.
into
That's
main,
the
I mean,
spike
that's just
leaving.
A dream, a gifted pick, one going
Oh,
back,
Larok
is now
missed that.
heard by
He didn't
Larok
see
right
Waddle.
about now. They know the play is coming to A.
Oh,
That's
but
the
he's
spike.
going to catch
This could
him
be
rotating. Oh,
disastrous.
this is huge.
The ult coming in from Lover's Rock. He'll be here pretty quickly, but
This is
if they
huge.
catch the spike, oh, they're letting him go by. They're letting him walk right into sight.
Ah, they actually kind of messed that up. You don't have your ult for the Viper's Pit now either.
Retake into a pit.
I think the expectation
Larok
is
missed
maybe
his
there'll be
timing,
4-1.
that they like
Maybe there'll be somebody else.
ulted into
A bit
the
of an
spawn.
attempted trigger
Actually,
discipline,
that
but the
was
fact
really
is the spike
strange.
was the
Why
last
did he
guy.
ult that?
Rose doesn't have anything to play with. 2
Wait,
easy
this was
picks.
such a
In fact, he's on.
toss.
Going down in the mix, and now Kreven. He's already tagged a little bit low, and the Viper's Pit is left to a tiny gap.
Yeah.
Well aware of where that gap
Dunno,
could be.
man.
Loiter from above has done fantastically well, but anything more, well,
The mate roster is interesting. Bippo, Martin, Mini, Star, so I don't see it. I honestly, I don't see
an
it.
opportunity was found in this round, but an opportunity that
Bippo
didn't
Martin
deal
could be cool.
any real damage.
Mini's a great player. Starso can bring the energy up. I just...
For Dynasty.
And Aves...
Clawing back the resurgence. They only found, they
Wait, no,
were
not
up
Aves,
4-4
sorry.
on the
That's
previous
KC,
map,
my bad.
They lost every round after that. A dominant
Wait, who is
display
the
from
fifth
BBL
then?
Pacific, and
Sorry.
then they
Do we know who the
start out
fifth
with what
is?
seemed to be the same, a 4-0 start. It looked like they were going to keep chaining rounds together like Dynasty. We're down and out. Yet again, we've seen them dig deep. The mental of this team perhaps needs to be studied,
don't know, man.
especially for,
I don't know.
as we've said, you know, a couple of these players, they've been here before. They've been here a couple times, every time, in fact. But for Dynasty, I think we still look at them as one of those teams that, from that experience front, you expect them to be a little
People
bit
say
weaker
Globex.
than what's on the other side. Yes, it's youngsters on BBL Pacific, led by Rose, though, and with Larok,
Just
Loida,
theoretically, if he
seeing
was to be
Lover's
part
Rock
of that
around,
team,
I
he's
have
very
less doubts
smart.
about them,
He's a
but
very smart player.
Dynasty being able to keep themselves in it mentally is so admirable.
You have to bear in mind as well that this squad was sort of dismantled midway through the year.
Yeah,
Like Koi picking up their coach, completely changing the dynamic, taking a player or two as well. It was a rebuild that seemed to just mesh wonderfully from the get-go, making it all the way to the final of Stage 3 EMEA challenges, that is. But now, the match that matters most for both teams, and obviously coming into today, I think most people will have had BBL Pacific as the victor, a finalist last year, dominant across the year as well, other than, of course, in Challengers 3. The fact is,
Nah, it wouldn't
already
be anywhere
tasted one
near
map in
champs.
defeat,
Like,
which was more than many would have expected.
you know,
And now they're being
what can you
pressured
do?
once again.
Although sprays not quite landing. Lover's Rock doesn't have quite as many shots to fire back. Be careful about the re-aggression. Go into the angle. He knew there was an op there just moments ago. In B main's been taking a lot of risks, and with Waddle down to 30, it's a good start for the defense.
Walked into the bullets and clearly had an angle he wanted to use the drone from, but this has not been a continuation of the rounds we've just seen. An early pick, early damage. The only ult in play, one that a lot of the time you're going to see utilized when you don't have a rifle in hand. And while it's safe to say that their opponents know exactly where they are, the only person they don't know about is Tag. He's the one real piece of danger, but his teammates might not be standing by the time he actually goes to push, and, well, they now know exactly where he is.
Yeah, they waited as well. I think this was really smart usage of the camera from Kreven. He let them out onto site, heard two players step in there, waited a moment.
Sorry, I got distracted. I have now officially been announced for Project Blender, by the way.
Pieces together, you could see that even as the fight was going
so,
on,
that's
Rose
cool.
had turned to watch for that flank up through middle.
Do I post my tweet now or later?
So no element of surprise there. I think a lot of that credit should be given to Kreven for how patient he was, because he heard steps in main and didn't get over curious.
What do I say?
The fact that he had a cam there until the recon was going through.
I wonder if that was something that was pointed out by Key, because it's something to note on the last map as well. Like that back and forth in the early rounds, a lot of what it came down to was Tag finding space and being able to have a little bit of a backstab in multiple rounds. This map has started off very similar. Pause has been taken, and as you said, it seems like they're well aware of where he's going to be. It definitely does help when Larocque is earning style points sliding around the map.
Yeah.
Seems like we might have is it a different type of pause? I feel like our production is blaming Rose because we've just full screened him playing around with his monitor.
It did look like he was at some cables. I think he was just looking for his hand warmer. But in a way, a small delay in the action. But for BBL PCIFIC, that's a bounce back after 4 rounds in a row, lost out to DNSTY. There is a little bit of a player issue causing the pause. For BBL PCIFIC, they're bouncing back, but they've allowed DNSTY to win 4 in a row. They've allowed a lot of economy to be built up by that attacking side as well. There's not going to be an eco coming out of the attackers for a little while now. And combined with the fact that Hunter's Fury's back online, and that's where we've seen so much success for DNSTY, I think when we come out of this pause, we're looking at a much more direct approach. And I think, you mentioned it on Abyss, that when it came to the push and pull for DNSTY, it didn't seem like they were finding as much value as these direct
All right,
hits.
here you go.
And I think,
I think this is the tweet. This is the tweet. Oh, sorry, you can't see.
This map, it's night and
As
day.
someone who's casted almost every level of Valorant, the chance to see them play against each other.
BBL PCIFIC's slow takes of middle,
teams
slow deep aggressions
from
towards B main haven't really found them that value. Whereas when we've seen them go slow, I think a couple times, 2 times.
The chance to see them play against each other really excites me. This tournament has great potential. See you tomorrow.
B-sider and B main, and sort of going as a group has that value. I'd be surprised if they don't, especially with Hunter's Fury, just come out aggression off rip.
So please support it. See you tomorrow.
He's having a good time at least. Definitely not feeling the pressure just yet. And as said, that was something
like this, right? I feel like that's a good tweet.
Characteristic to what we've seen from Comeback. A very sort of like loud personality within the team that has definitely brought.
Wait, who's in the crowd?
Vibe.
Where's Pal? Where's Pal? Where's Pal? There he is. Wait, there was no mystery person. He was talking to a ghost.
Of the tournament thus far.
Oh.
Number 3 currently, or I guess before this match started in the ACS tally. Was up there in the KD as well, which that's always interesting for me. I think he's number 1 in KD, 1.41, which when you're a duelist like him, that's surprising. Super aggressive in the way he plays.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of the time we'll find him posted up with the
let's do it.
In the early stages of the round, but it is.
And with that,
almost fair to say
where has it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone?
Pair of hands. He'll go for that early shot, but if he hits or if he misses, he's always
tweet is live. So I put it in chat so you can
especially on the Neon,
get involved.
Well, it's time to get back into the game now. BBL PCIFIC, a 1-round lead, and they found it in the previous. This where DNSTY could bounce back, though. The Hunter's Fury deployed right off rip. They go aggressive towards the
What's
A
happening?
side, caught by
Whoa,
the
whoa,
trip,
whoa,
down to
whoa,
A-Team
whoa.
will be chased down by the Hunter's Fury, but look at Lover's Rock. Look at where he is. This man has not got a gate crash, no fallback, no retreat. He has to take more than one, but only the single foul.
Loiter is so good.
For the op, and Lloyd is there waiting to greet them.
3v2, and there's a flank coming in. Loiter just has to buy time. He's not overdoing it. Drone is great, and Larok gets the double.
From behind, 6 on the board for BBL PCIFIC. Neck and neck at the half, guaranteed, but
the quick shot double. Positioning here from Kreven's unreal, by the way. He just about gets under the cage, so he isn't revealed.
Okay, you know Loiter's here.
Back to the 2026 VCT predictions on champs. Vitality, Heretics, GX, Fnatic. I mean, bro, Fnatic will be there. Fnatic will be there. You know they will be there. Don't be silly.
Couple now. The 4-round streak of Dynasty has been broken.
If you're going to believe in anything, believe in Boaster Alpha. Boaster Alpha Kayak, they're going to probably have crashes as well. Like, you lose Chronicle, and don't get me wrong, it is a huge loss, but it's not a loss that's going to drop them from top 4 in the region. How many times has Boaster had to lead a team where they've had transfers, you know? But where's Alpha gonna go, though? Who's picking up Alpha in this offseason? And that's not me saying it in like a toxic way. Alpha's staying, firstly, because he's signed. And if he hasn't, then, well, like, who's buying him out? Liquid? Hell no. Liquid aren't gonna do that. Slash don't have the resources.
Means they couldn't move, but Lover's Rock is just landing every shot. Creamy knows he needs to try and clear Rose from this angle, and he's done just that. Leaves it.
Heretics have their player already. Vitality have already taken Kron. Who else?
Once again, I said his KD is ridiculous when it's only increasing.
Yeah, that is
GX getting stuck in. Didn't someone want a full Turkish reap? What, you think he would go to Foot or BBL?
Even have gotten out of there after a second kill.
You think the Turkish teams are going to be able to buy out Alpha from Fnatic?
The opportunity they had there
Never.
to put this equal
Never.
now fades away. They've got to compete for a 2-round deficit. And looking at Lover's Rock, 15 and 4. 4 assists in there as well. Not bad.
As I said, he's the guy most of the time taking those first battles, but he's not trying to stick around and be the hero and do the flashiest thing in the world. He's just trying to make sure that he gives his team an advantage and then keeps it. An intelligent duelist. But here we go again. The attempted set play. Early usage. But it's Famzy the one to fall. Rose holding onto the cross.
Yeah, that's it, Jadas. Fnatic figure things out. It's what they do. Trades 2-on-2. Spike dropped. Under Kreven's brow. Nice. Oh, Loiter's unreal, bro.
His teammate calls, I can't fight with you, and he's like, no problem, I don't need back.
Is that Slasher in my chat?
And puts 8-4 on the board again.
Slasher replied to my tweet, and that's one of the reasons why I deleted it, because he kind of cooked me. I am nothing but a fraud. Wait, hold on. Let me sign into my Riot client. I need to check my store. I need to check my store. I sign in with the QR code on my phone. It's pretty cool. Means I don't have to type in any passwords or anything. I guess my location wrong every time I do it, but whatever. Okay. Okay. If it was Boaster and no one else, you'd be worried? That poses an interesting hypothetical. Where Boaster, in the off-season, had to fully rebuild without any of the players he currently has. But you know what? I'd still back him. I'd still back him. Because I feel like a lot of people see that and they're like, it's Boaster. I need, you know, I want to work with him. This is the knife that quite a few people use, right? The phase guard splitter. Oh wait, oh, we got a little side by side. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's a cool skin, but I don't want it. I want the tree vandal. That's literally it. I had Chronovoid vandal in my store the other day as well. Yeah, cool. Bro, I'm dripped out. 11k in points. I'm rich. All right. Back to the game.
This is their map pick. We saw them bounce back.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I might have to go and make food after this one. I'm getting hungry.
A very fast pace.
I called it at 3-1. Like, I'd be surprised if BBL PCIFIC.
They have the information.
Oh no, sorry. I feel like Dynasty might be a little bit boomed right now. I don't know if they can take Corrode. We'll see.
Being challenged, but the spike in the meantime has gone back the other way. There's a very aggressive setup in towards B main, though. It seems like although that early contact was there, they are not too wary about that A site.
Oh, they've definitely read this. On Dynasty's side, having a wall up, having a player deep as well. Famzy falls back into this corner where they've got that same Viper wall that we saw him play on the attack side, the very same wall here on the defense, but they haven't gone pushing into it. BBL PCIFIC being patient, leaving Kreven to find space on market, but the spike will go back, yet still, they made noise on A, no one rotated. They made noise on B, no one rotated. There's still 2 players here.
All right, Lovers Rock has a pretty good lurk time. Oh, never mind. He's lost his lurk timing. Yeah, pistol's over. Pistol's over. Wrap it up. Wait.
He only managed 1 kill in the first half, but
I don't know.
2 in this one. His teammate and Lovers Rock low.
What are we picking up, Rose? Oh, we're not picking up anything.
In fact, he doesn't even
We're
have
playing back sight. I don't hate this.
Has to survive and buy time. He's already
He's got to do everything, though. Like, oh, I like the recon, though. Gets a scan. That's 1 for Lovers Rock. Oh, he gets the next. Oh, my God, dude. They should not have won that. But, mate, Rose, honestly, mate, fair enough. The recon was really nice. A very, not random one, but not a normal dart. But I guess that made it more difficult to break.
That's always the thing. You feel like sometimes
I think this map is done now. And I don't know, dude, because I said I wasn't expecting Dynasty to win Lotus, low-key. Like, Lotus was obviously their pick. I thought BBL PCIFIC would just win Lotus, win Abyss, and then maybe we'd be on for a reverse sweep, like Sunset Crowd, looking pretty good for Dynasty. I have no idea. What I will say, though, is, like, BBL PCIFIC in this year, when a map has come back into rotation or something like that, the first time you see it from them, it's never great, but then it gets better. Or sorry, the first like big inter-regional challenge, it's not good, but then it gets better. Like their Corrode, not great, but maybe Corrode get better. Their Fracture wasn't great. That did improve on Teho meta. What's Project Blender? It's just everyone versus everyone. Multiple different phases, VCT teams versus Challengers teams versus Game Changers teams versus mixed teams. It's all in there. It's all in there. Well played from Tycee.
To say the least, they will slaughter BBL PCIFIC, who
5-round gap.
Tried to disrespect them there.
They did. They did. I mean, there comes a point you've.
Let's go Dynasty. It's very colorful art. It's quite nice.
The pistol in extraordinary fashion.
Bam.
You start to feel like maybe we're better. And Tycee steps up to remind you that's not the case. Famzy with a double as well, almost doubling his kills. It's exactly as you say. This is a confidence builder for Dynasty.
There are no blenders for the
maybe
winners.
the turning point if they can manage to find this economy.
It would be cool,
but side,
no.
Big investment, but that Hunter's Fury feels like it's looming over this defensive side.
now that the full rifles are in. They didn't want to commit it in the last round, which maybe a little bit surprised by, but when you have such a lead, you can take gambles in some of the decision making. Heisey will at least have early rotations available to him, but with a lot of that...
You can fund the blenders? I mean, if you want. They're not cheap, though, dude.
A lot of that delay is gone, and the fact is,
when I moved house,
fall back into more of a default round.
my nan had a blender she didn't want, which she gave to us. Because if you want to go blender shopping, like, they're not cheap.
All those angles behind the Viper wall. No
especially if it's like a nice one, you know.
Rock is in a bit of trouble.
Oh,
no,
how?
He is the trouble. The shot onto Creamy as Famzy falls.
Deary me.
Across the map, and look at the spot that you've now got LaRock sat in. Here, wrap up late.
LaRock is taking his sweet time to make it over to A, but it doesn't matter. He's actually in a great spot to go hunting now.
LaRock, 2 HP. Will finally be dealt with. I thought they were saving at this point.
Yeah, they've got to be.
I need Larok, Loiter, GSR, Creven, Sop, all of these guys in VCT. I mean, obviously, Echo as well. All of the Ulf guys are through.
An attempt to try and defuse this under there.
Nah! Nah! There's no way you're so rolling him there. Bro!
It's a little bit of extra experience.
That's crazy.
Gone, but, and even an extra gun.
That's crazy.
It's not too bad.
No, that's really good from Tag. When I saw him going for it,
not expecting that.
It's a little much, you know? You're probably going to get a kill.
Yo, BRB real quick.
But he waits long enough, uses the snake bite to make it almost impossible to swing deep. You know, because think about it from the perspective of Loida. You swing wide in a snake bite, he's not defusing, he's baiting you, he kills you. No one else is really close by enough. So they just put through the Hunter's Fury then and there. Try to commit it, maybe save an extra weapon out of the scenario. But getting rid of that, invaluable for Dynasty. The reality is, though, that's like doing your homework, but the test is coming up. As BBL PCIFIC push up to 11 rounds, the margin for error razor thin. Dynasty have called their first pause of Sunset pretty much at the final hour.
It seems like rapid fire commands coming out of Boromas. I feel like this might be more of an inspirational speech rather than a tactics talk. It's only been a couple of rounds gone by on this second half, but we've seen it before. The thing that was able to turn things back for Dynasty was the fire being lit beneath them. Maybe a little bit of that Italian flair thrown in. I'll have to see. They're going to be able to pull this one back. Bear in mind the last map, they didn't know what they were coming up against, and it was also their opponent's choice. But with this being their choice of Sunset, Corrode coming up next. Definitely feels like after map 1, it's been a bit of a turn in the fates of these two teams.
Yeah, GSR from Liquid Academy. He's unbelievable.
Definitely has
need him in VCT. Love that guy.
Even from that 4-4
He
score
getting
line.
both orbs. I think he is.
He has the same birthday as me as well.
Over on Abyss 4-4, and the game changes completely.
Same as Magnum,
BBL PCIFIC
actually.
getting wind in their sails, and they are off to a flying start, but there could be much more to this map. Lover's Rock, as you said, both orbs acquired. Ult is there for the entry. When you've got Famzy gambling on this tight corner and elbow, if this ult is popped, the op is just going to be completely nullified.
Yeah, he's also been struggling as well.
Famzy's got a chance here. They didn't see him.
Yeah, he's been missed. Good opportunity. That's at least one, and now Lover's Rock is trying to almost delay.
See, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We're everywhere. We're everywhere. Oh my God! What is happening in this round, man?
Utility left on that site that he had to deal with. It's just starting to look a little bit messy from BBL PCIFIC, and well, Loiter's about to try and walk through a smoke with multiple people there. I don't know if he's
players. He's trying to bait
either
them.
of them with that TP.
Ooh, Lover's Rock.
Another smoke to be used from both
That would have
sides.
been huge if he got a kill.
Almost goes down. He's checking the right corner. Lloyd has found one, but Waddle.
That's it. Round's over.
Lover's Rock's now got the info on both of them. It's the shorty
NT.
fire and the pre-fire costs him that extra shot that he needed. A 6th on the board. You know, it looks like DNSTY are not going to let this slip just
Wait,
yet.
who was that?
And in fact,
I missed it.
even that round win is enough because they've gone back and forth for the last 3. It's enough to put BBL PCIFIC onto a very weak bye. This is a chance to really build up that momentum for the defense.
Definitely feeling a little bit messy. Few corners left unchecked and opportunities given as well for Waddle going into this next one. He's starting to come back into the game a bit. But I do like the investment here from BBL PCIFIC. When you have players like Lover's Rock and LaRock, you send over those couple of guns and see what they can do with them. And I'm never going to doubt Loiter with a Sheriff either.
The trap and the drone dealt with early.
BBL PCIFIC haven't really...
Like
that's a lie, actually. I was going to say they haven't been going for like the quick hits, but they have the ability to pace change. They are pretty good.
Especially when you've got these Sheriffs. You've got a classic on Kreven. I mean, anybody can take Ticey down now in a heads-up fight.
Don't think you can wait that out. I'm not sure.
Knowing that the second he took that first fight, there was going to be contact on the other side. The double duelist also roaming together, but everything they're doing is almost just to try and bait out fights,
Alright, they're spamming it now. Yeah, it's a huge heads up. Wait, all 3 of them can't even break it in one go.
He has a decent idea where his opponents might be. 3 players all spamming.
Lover's Rock, great position.
Waiting.
Ooh,
and he was
fancy!
nice triple for
Hang
him.
on though, still 3v2.
2 remaining players still managing
Spike
to
at his
do
feet,
damage.
Ticey on the way over, 10
He knows
HP.
they're going to be coming for him.
Oh, family!
And he's denied the ace.
Famzy.
Lover's Rock left with 15 seconds.
Yeah, not happening.
Might not be the ace
Ticey flank is
but
great.
the round will do for DNSTY.
Easy peasy.
This one may be a little bit closer than it should have been, but 11-7, the gap continues to close.
Yeah, those are the sort of rounds you want to see from Famzy as well. Sure, there were weaknesses, sure, there were pieces missing for the opponent, but one of the things that has been missing so far this game is
The sliding kill for number 4 is crazy.
Shots we've seen him cleared from close angles with these wide swings, and unlike when we're on the online stage, you can't put that down to Turkish ping.
Bit questionable that, Jadas.
He can come back into this game. You'll convince me it's possible. They're still 4 rounds behind. Well, even with those couple in a row, that's enough for BBL PCIFIC to put a pause to this. They're coming in with a buy.
I don't know why, but the
ultimates, but
hand, I don't know if it's hand warmers or
turn around, unlike
like anti-sweat thing.
Potentially,
it looks like a tea bag. Looks like he's just holding a tea bag.
4-round gap really isn't that much, but BBL PCIFIC could be enough. 2 more to connect, and they'll close this out. A timeout.
I respect it, Jadas. I do respect it.
This attacking side, plenty to work with in terms of the next round. Although with
Sometimes you just got to throw stuff at the wall and see what
that
sticks.
economy, in terms of the ult economy, leaning a little bit more favorably
40
to the
years
defensive
today
side,
since
especially with how
Marty
much impact
McFly
they've
went
been able
back
to
in
find
time.
off the back of a Hunter's Fury or an Annihilation that's just went
October
away.
26,
More on the attack side. They can group, they can hit
1985.
the sights quite quickly. Won't be the same this time around.
It was
We'll see how they try to
2014.
find value. It seems
No,
like early
which year?
on,
Which
Creamy is
year was it
walking
when
up. I
that
assume
he
this
went
is just
to in the future?
Take the initial contact and throw the wall through. Grabbing the orb for the Annihilation.
go.
That's huge value found.
Yeah, we've seen him able to do quite a bit with that ultimate, especially on the attack side. So maybe with how good this team can be in retakes, that might become a piece of the puzzle. A much slower round, though, coming out from BBL PCIFIC. We've seen them put the pressure on early in a lot of these rounds and try and almost bait the rotations, but
The Stinger 4 spy is getting nothing done.
now at least maybe just waiting out some of that utility. They were caught last time spamming this
I've
wall
had
and gave their
3
position
cups
away.
of coffee
In the meantime,
today,
Rock
so I'm just
acting as A massive
Now, I don't know about that one from
Still
Larocque.
gonna have to give it away with the wall, and because of that, Hunter's Fury immediately
Timing was pretty decent from Loiter.
Paranoia, although it's going to stop a big swing from Creamy, it's not going to allow Loiter to fly under the radar. That was heard and called by the players further back, and BBL PCIFIC, will they find themselves crashing against the shore? But nothing really to show from it. DNSTY still standing strong in the defense. The singles position eroded, and from this point, where do you go? 12 seconds, time to save the weapons, carry them through to the next, and allow DNSTY to continue pumping coal into that fire. They are picking up steam, and after using both timeouts, BBL PCIFIC have got to start to worry pretty soon.
Yeah, this is
we know more than we did before.
definitely looking like a much more doable scenario than where we were at a few moments ago. Think about it, it was what, 10-4 scoreline, and I'm almost looking out of it. I think as well, something for BBL PCIFIC, they now need to really focus on breaking that wall early. The fact is, they've lost 2 rounds in a row because
Sources,
we've seen contact plays come off the back
Vukashu,
of it.
Kicks, Chiwa, Fabian, and Shados have trialed for
Seems like this time
Fnatic.
they've almost opted to try and get ahead of it, play aggressively in front
Source?
of it, but doesn't seem to have worked.
Well, it's exactly what Glance said on the desk, right? That you can see this deadlock
probably
of defense
made
being
it up.
so oppressive, has so much stopping power, and that's exactly what we've gotten to see without the Annihilation even being used in the previous, even though Creamy was put under pressure.
Who would they
The
go
teammates to
with?
back him up.
Let me think.
With a minute on the clock, they're searching for
I mean,
picks
I don't
at
think
mid, and it's DNSTY that end
it's
up finding
bad,
them.
but
Good
Chiwa
trade
has
from
tried
Lovers
to
Rock,
get the
but they're
visa
still
2 or
on a
3
mad
times now and not
disadvantage.
got
His
it,
rifle
so
being the only one that they have to work with. Good flash gives him a chance, but he caught himself with it. So Tyce's given
even though I think he would be a good fit.
With the classic to make this look like an embarrassment for BBL PCIFIC. They had lots of weaknesses in this round, and I think it showed.
2-round gap.
Yeah, but more importantly,
Wow.
every round that goes by, you can see that the players on the DNSTY side are getting more and more confident. Icy seems to be almost giving an inspirational speech after every single one.
I need to hear his mic, bro. Open the mic.
But the fact is, that's 4 in a row.
Open the
That's
mic.
most. We've seen them streak together. It was the same in the last, and then the deadlock was immediately broken by the side of...
See this from Tyce.
Yeah, but here we go. Tyce, immediate aggression. Is he going to get out of there
Gets
alive?
out.
Spam through, and Lovers Rock has caught the aggression elsewhere.
I know exactly where you are.
Yeah, I was sort of expecting a little bit more on the A push there, but
Info elsewhere. Rose, I'm not sure what's going on there.
They knew he was there.
He goes deep into the B site, gets taken down by an op. There's nothing to show for it. The spike's still down outside A as the ult comes in from Lovers Rock. The spawn side of B, this is pure madness. And for DNSTY,
the spike is.
You'd be fools to assume that this is anything but a B play.
look at the...
Late lurk,
Yeah,
I
here we
guess,
go.
from Previn. He's miles away from the action. I thought the spike was going there, but it is coming back to the B site.
Oh,
Lovers
he's seen
Rock,
one.
Saw the
He
rifle.
wants a pick. If they find it, they
Lovers
can
Rock
settle
locked into
a
the
post
angle.
plan.
Smoke about to fade on his left-hand side.
Battle
2
of
players
attrition
in
for these
Boba.
ops, each waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Drops back eventually.
Market will be conceded.
DNSTY in strong positions for retake, and Kreven a long way away. Lovers Rock gets collected. Blind onto default. This is looking pretty good for DNSTY. Kreven's got to speed things up right now. Lovers Rock meets his end.
Kreven's flank.
Larrock's still stuck on default. Oh my lord, what is that? Sticking to half, gets half, in the smoke, full stick. Round 1, unbelievable. Mate, what a round from DNSTY, by the way. Oh wait! No.
Have their 10th round, and this
Is that-
comeback is looking more and more doable as the seconds go by.
No.
I mean, we brought it up, and I almost felt like it was a fool's errand.
that?
Like you can't
That was the
expect
hog.
teams to bounce back this many times, but
From
they've
10-4
done it
down
again.
as well.
10-4 down. They had 6 rounds in a row lost. Remember, then you had
Since
this
when?
10-4, 10-5, 11-5. It looked like, oh,
Yeah,
BBL
that's it,
Pacific
yeah.
right back to winning ways, and we'll
Wait,
close
that's
this
crazy.
map out soon. And yet, DNSTY, they've kept themselves in it mentally. That is not easy to do with the stakes that they're playing against here, and an opening pick in this round. It's weak weapons for BBL PCIFIC, but still they tried to use the numbers to punch through this A defense. And we talk a lot about the deadlock utility.
Did I eat
how
my pizza?
impressive it is.
No, I
The
didn't.
stopping power, well, this was just a shot through the wall. They've yet to even make it near the util.
Yeah.
No, man. When would I have made the... I have to make the pizza. The dough is just sat waiting in the kitchen.
They want to try and isolate a portion of the map. The cross is also being held. It's a little bit messy, but not so much.
The creamer is beaming them, dude. Oh my god, wait. If Dynasty wins Sunset, low-key, they win the series.
11-11, 4 kills. And I remember in the last round, he used that Annihilation. I believe he is 1 away from having it again.
Yeah, I feel like my memory's been erased. I've missed a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
This guy, that's the second time now that you think, oh, well, he used his ult not long ago.
Bam, bam, bam. Oh, he's so good, dude. He's great.
Have it in the next. This is 11-11. Dynasty.
Tagged, just cheerleading. Oh, no way. They're just going to get away with the same play again.
BBL PCIFIC, who no doubt felt like at 11-5,
Loiter TPing.
Well, it was their
Net
game
gets
to
La
lose,
Rock.
apparently.
Doesn't get revealed. Oh.
Dishing out death and finding a double.
Oh, that's it.
BBL PCIFIC will deny victory in regulation. One chance for a 13-11 to win a map that seemed to be theirs. And yet it's up for contention.
It's one of those moments where you look at that and go, you thought that you caught La Rock in a trap, but it turns out
What a round,
exactly
man.
where he
La Rock
wanted
just
to be.
locked
He had
into
no
the net, and
plans
he
of moving. Dove in
sprays.
and
Creven gets
I will
both.
sit here and I will hit the shot quicker than you can get me, even if you know where I am.
They're going for the same piece again here as well.
Well, a bump in the road, or potentially a complete
Oh my lord.
goes hunting.
La Rock didn't get caught by the ult. Oh, Dynasty are cracking down on that though.
But he was just the bait. Look at the other players. They've gone wrapping round through the top.
Creven through middle.
Creven might just be able to catch Creamy as he looks
Good
to back away.
adjustment.
There's still a player on the cross in the form of Tycee. And in the meantime,
He's actually committing to the rotation.
For Tag, a little bit of panic here.
That's because he has Waddle spotting the cross. What a timing for Tycee, actually. He gets a double here. Whoa! No, 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 no. Nah. Nah, how has he done that? How has he done that?
He has shown up damn near
3v2, 8 bullets left. Bang, double headshot. Smoke on the spike. TP's in the smoke. Lover's Rock. Does kill him with the shorty. Reloads it. Back to the shorty again. Oh my god. What are you on about?
Picked up his HP so low he might
He stuck the TP.
But buying so
no way, dude.
Famzy needs to get on this spike. He needs to start the defuse, and the swing will be caught.
Oh wait, it's so close. It's like 0.1. It's like 0.1, 0.01. Oh my god! It was 0-9. It was 0. Oh, dude, it was so close. He literally like got on the defuse just as the circle was coming in, and you have like a fraction of a second if you. Oh, that's actually so rough.
28-13, but they have been here before. 2-1 up in a grand final to take them to VCT.
They haven't won it yet.
Is this time
They haven't won it yet. I need to see this reaction. No, no pop off. Just going down the stage. Okay, good. Because the last time BBL PCIFIC won the map and went up 2-1 in the grand final, dude, they were popping off so hard at the Apex guys, like just shouting at them and stuff, and then they bottled it. So it's definitely a big factor. I think they thought they'd won it last year, which is why they lost. So Corrode is next. I low-key need to just go make dinner, though. You got your bets? Fair enough. Locked in. Give me a moment, everybody. Be right back. Wait, it's Lohan. Oh, sorry.
Just watching the game. I was by brewing, you know. I felt like, okay, let's watch Ascension final.
That's the same answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you want to add, Michael?
Who's top of the poach list?
I know, you can ask Kojo. He's here as well.
He's been called out. Colin Johnson has been called out. But it is really nice to have you here because, Coach Lohan, I really wanted to pick your brains about this veto. As you know, BBL PCIFIC, they chose to go
is
Team
this
B,
about?
a bit of a coin flip with, you
this
know,
is the same thing as the rocket bullet stuff, though. Why on the niche on the scrims account are we tweeting clips, bro? This isn't a VCT scrim. Gimmick account, not posting gimmick account.
The other reason as well could be is just in terms of like managing the energy. They might think like the open aren't as good at managing energy throughout the series, so maybe they want to play their maps into the later the series goes. So that could be one of the reasons.
You say paid off?
I mean,
by a pretty fine margin. Let's put it that way. I mean, this would be a very different discussion if we're talking about a different scoreline here overall. I just still, I'm not sold by it. It's just such risky business, man. Like,
yeah, but I think it plays into the team's ethos of just being so confident.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, the aura farm, right? That's essentially what this is. But again, to come into these last two maps, it's not as if DNSTY are just kind of bowing out.
Oh no, but by no means.
We've already seen two pretty crazy comebacks here. Obviously, this one closing out in favor of BBL PCIFIC, but again, I felt like DNSTY were set up to close out Sunset there.
And I really hope people really actually.
We might even catch the Envy game.
We obviously big shoes to fill. Coming into BBL PCIFIC, and I think we saw it
I don't know, man.
He was probably rings round Fancy there. Yeah.
He's probably talking mad. You know,
it's also like starting
from your perspective,
right now, isn't it?
Of Love Is Wrong. You like him?
Who is Alvin Boy? I never heard this guy before.
From comeback, right?
Maybe I don't know ball.
He's very like
I think Dan died,
slow,
Roy. What are your thoughts?
very methodic, duelist, quite similar to Aspas, right? He's more like explosive, more like taking the risk. Actually, he takes a lot of risk, even on NT, because you see him like walking by himself, walking down mid, even here, it's so in Sunset. He just goes with it, and he's confident, and I mean, it shows the confidence is paying off, honestly.
Yeah, I think it certainly put him into the bracket of that feast or famine, and right now he's running away with that. And I think the issue being, DNSTY, they slipped into a decision which I don't think really suited what we've seen them perform well doing this, well, throughout Ascension in general here, especially the last week, which is they started defaulting, playing really slow, and then it's like somebody gets picked on the extremity, their mid-round just kind of fell apart. They looked much better when, unfortunately, Famzy was triple negative, but they were stacked up and following up on that, at least. The issue being Famzy's not creating any pressure, and these deaths are seemingly completely valueless.
Yeah, the AWP really looked good on him, though. You know, once he had that AWP,
absolutely.
It looked fantastic, but the Neon, it just feels like two very different types of Neons we're seeing on the server as well. Whether we continue to see that, maybe a Waylay coming out too. I mean, Lohan, you're a Waylay expert. So yeah. How do you feel about, you know, if we do head to Corrode?
Oh, there's like a scuff as well. Oh, this makes sense now. I understand it.
Something that suits Dynasty.
Damn.
Is that better for
it's a very nice outfit.
Yeah, I really like Waylay on Corode, honestly. I'm not really
very
a fan
cool.
of, I mean, as you guys know.
Big fan.
Are you a bigger fan, or is Nats a bigger fan? That's
I was loving Waylay as well.
Yeah.
But I will believe it's probably the best map for Waylay. It's Corode. And I think if you're running double duelist, I think it makes a lot of sense. I think you get a bit more value than Neon, for example.
Excited to see.
Yeah, I hope to see one Waylay.
I'm itching to say something because I think it's honestly, versus Enterprise, I think is probably Famzy's best showing on the duelist overall, and I think the highlight of that being on the Waylay on Corode. Again, I think he went 5-1 in opening engagements there. We haven't seen him barely come close to that in terms of like an overall map
honestly, man,
we've seen very polarized.
I might go make the pizza. I might go make the pizza. I think this might be the stream over.
Some kills and kind of level off in terms of his KD. I think versus Enterprise is actually where we saw him perform the most comfortable, which has been the issue for him in kind of chop and changing these picks within the duels role.
Oh, Larok on Omen.
Right, because it was so good against Enterprise. You would think that they would want to go there a few more times.
They didn't change the comm.
That is what we expected. On the other side, I genuinely thought maybe Larok would just carry on playing a
the
duelist
comp the same. This was bad before,
but
man.
It looks like he's moved over to the Omen. Yeah.
Playing Omen?
Yeah, still able to be pretty aggressive, but certainly a different set of responsibilities here for sure. Just to come back onto the Waylay episode briefly, I think this plays into where DNSTY can opt back into some of these set pieces and really invest bodies behind finding these clean engagements to open rounds. That's where they've looked great. I don't want to see them.
I think this might go 5 maps, guys. I genuinely think this might go 5 maps. I think DNSTY can win Corode
in this series.
Yeah, and I mean, if they do lock in the exact same agents, we see them hovering, it will be the same comp. They did lose on this comp against Mandatory. You know, it was very, very close. Do we like this? I mean, we spoke a lot about loving the Waylay, but what about Lovers Rock moving to the Neon at this point?
I honestly, I'm more leaning towards the DNSTY comp. I prefer it. I'm not really a fan of this Viper Vice comp. It's very one-dimensional, the way the comp plays. I think it's very strong on defense and attack, I think.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting.
You can dip your toes, you can get out
I feel like
very,
I've been
very
sucked
easily, so
back
that
in.
could potentially be an issue for BBL Pacific.
Very quickly, Lohan, prediction.
I think we're going to a fifth map.
Yeah, who's winning that fifth map?
Oh, I think BBL Pacific is winning.
Okay. Well, let's see, Mitch and Tom, if Coach Lohan is indeed correct.
I mean, the start of day prediction was 3-1 BBL Pacific, but yeah, with the veto, I said it could go 5 maps. I'm thinking 5 maps here, man.
So, are you feeling confident?
I think you get this late into a map pool, and you're at a spot where either team can win. We've only seen it the once when it came down to the side of DNSTY, but it was one that they managed to win 13-5. So I don't think they're going to come into this worrying too much about the map either. I think a lot of the sort of super dangerous ones went out of the pool early. They played the veto very, very well. The main thing that worries me now is after losing a map in such close contention. I think that the map 2, you got blitzed. It happens, it goes wrong. That one you came all the way back and lost by 0.09. Yeah, that might hurt you a bit.
Yeah, I agree with what Tom's saying.
Well,
definitely a factor.
We see early aggression come out from DNSTY, and that makes me feel a little bit more confident.
Good info, Waddle. Famsy's here, but no util.
As we so often did in previous maps where they found a lot of success. Although BBL Pacific, this is all
and Lovers Rock's not really got much to do here.
They sent a lot of players there, and they're waiting, looking for a B main push, looking for a mid push, and they find nothing with DNSTY having rotated through mid earlier and heavily stacked up this A side.
I like this from Creamy. This is a cheeky spot.
Potentially an easier time making it to B, but look at this late push from Link with 3 players here. DNSTY might be wrapping up right behind them.
Oh, there's the catch. The bait was trying to throw them the other way, but Tyce's done well, continuing his form from the previous map.
Yeah, man.
Rose can't save them in the pistol, but maybe somebody else can.
Kills back from Kreven, though.
Once more in that backline.
Piastri choked the championship? Wait, where?
Lovers Rock had already made it through. Now it's his to tag.
30 seconds left.
Struggled a little bit on the last
Wait,
lap.
they're on lap 1.
Place,
What happened?
Perfect time. First one goes his way, but of course Lovers Rock is out of there.
He's in
Knows,
7th.
Of course, that the other side of the map is free, and we'll get them into a post plant.
He can even get this planted just before Tag makes it around that corner, but Tag is hot on his heels, looking for the fight already. He spotted Lovers Rock up close, the ring swing doesn't go his way!
Okay.
And DNSTY end up taking the cake in the end. It became a little closer
Formula
than I thought.
1.
I think they made the perfect read.
Piastri slips down to 9th.
Then they go back
Max
through
P4,
Link,
Lando
catch those
P1.
players in mid, using their own Viper wall to cover their back. But when it falls, they lose a lot of players. And it looked like the shoe was on the other foot now. But good work by Tag to find that pistol.
I hope Piastri wins, but if he doesn't, then yeah, give it to Max. It can't be Lando. That is my simple answer. It cannot be Lando.
Lovers Rock with the sniper has been a menace. See, not on the Yoru as we've seen throughout.
The Max story would obviously be great.
Any tags that he can find.
But give it Lando, man.
Especially bear in mind that with that Viper util, it can make some of them one shot. I'll also say from the pistol, I think it's important for Tag to have those moments. All right. He's been missing a little bit in this series. Had some impact on the lurks, but then seemed to get figured out quite quickly. If he can come back in for this map.
Doesn't Alonso have last season this year? What do you mean?
When is?
Oh, like it's his last season on his contract? I think he's in for 2026, isn't he?
Yeah, good
He has a seat. Guy always has a seat.
A lot of space. BBL Pacific, a player on site in the smoke to link up with. The only real danger, that outlaw. The only real danger is Lloyda's Classic, is what I meant to say. But in the end, they will deal with it. 2 players lost, not the end of the world.
He said he's going to retire soon. I mean, I have no idea. Let me check.
They got those first couple across the board.
The
because of
the grid.
Purchase, Kraven will be left
Aston Martin, Fernando Alonso. Yeah, I mean he's on a contract for next year, so
there will be some pieces
missing
missing on the other side, but you can see how there really isn't too much.
Would be a bit weird if he sort of retired.
This one, the Spectres facing off against players with full shields. The expectation will be fairly low unless maybe you can get a tag here and there, or maybe they're on the Viper screen. Looking like though they're going to go for a full aggressive mid push and try and catch him.
This is risky, but it's the round to take those risks when you've got those weaker weapons to work with. Kraven does well. Man left to a pistol, still manages to take a scalp, and Tycee spotted in the corner. Even a TP probably won't save him here. Nice work.
Oh, the team blind actually.
Shallow. It will allow the reposition, and with the Viper wall up, he might be able to get out of here. Nice attempt.
Tag only needed a body shot as well there.
On mid. Unfortunately, with him falling, A side is under threat. They've crossed back. Tycee, who survived and has that Guardian to work with, is now on site.
This is such a strange round.
Here, they might assume the other players in Link as well. Chance for
DNSTY
damage.
don't really have any business here
BBL
though.
Pacific are sensing the danger.
They're assuming absolutely nothing, especially when you already
This is
have
such a nice
the
reclear
other
from
side
Tycee.
in hell. Well, that is not pretty, and you know, I don't blame him for going back for the Sheriff.
Okay.
Instant kills moments before using the Spectre, and then a little bit laboured. Tycee at least could try and make this one a little bit more costly, but just look at where Lover's actually sitting. That one's for free, but ultimately he was just waiting to try and catch him as he returns back around. It will be the 4 rifles kept from BBL Pacific, and a good start back in for their first round onto the board.
Consider Kraven's the guy with the pistol at the start of the round, him going down. I think he maybe recovered the Spectre.
Yeah.
Certainly not the end of the world. 2-1 for DNSTY. BBL Pacific winning the round they should, but this is where everything comes to a head, where both teams invest. Although BBL Pacific, as we can see, are the ones with a little bit of extra cash in the bank, a few extra credits floating around, allowing them to get a buy after this. DNSTY, this fight is pretty much to maintain the lead. Lose this and it should go to BBL Pacific.
It's worth noting as well that the victories we have seen on this map from BBL Pacific, a lot of it came down to their defensive half. Stellar, when played within Turkey. On the other side of things, the one match that we saw, it was a flawless attack side. But I'm not sure how repeatable that will necessarily be. Bamsey though, an aggressive position and the 1-2 punch.
Down, B.
We've seen the Odin be an absolute menace on this map. Nice work from Kraven though, peeking into the angle and still coming out alive.
This is an attempt to draw rotations, but it hasn't worked. Look at Tag, still holding the wall, and Loina doesn't land the shots. Now this round dead in the water. Larock and Kraven are going to cross mid, where 2 players are waiting, and Creamy almost did it himself. A third on the board. And we have seen this defensive side, this team of DNSTY start slow and bounce back into maps, but looks like they have different ideas here on Corona.
Yeah, they've lost every single first half, 8-4. That's where we're currently at. So the fact they're already up to 3 is a decent sign, but it doesn't mean anything until they get to 5. That's the number I'm looking for. But that said, Tag looking like he's back in the server after a poor few maps. Tycee still going strong as he has done. Definitely better signs. Still though, well, we're back to the same buy as round number 3. 4 rifles, a pistol for Kraven, which has never really seemed like much of a deficit. Putting the pressure onto Tycee early, but he's hidden behind the box.
He's not getting out of there. They've seen him. The TV has to be used. The players in main a little further behind, so they won't catch him on the cross. Tycee's going back for more. I mean, he's clearly feeling confident. BBL Pacific, and we've seen this a lot from them, they just use that aggression to get one player into position, one player embedded. This time it was Loida.
All right, chatties. Chatties?
They look elsewhere.
All right, chat. I'm going to make pizza. What am I saying?
In hand, and he's found himself two. But Loida, well,
yeah.
he's done one better.
Mate, this series is an absolute banger.
Just from the same
So
position, managing to
enjoy
duck
it.
out of the utility
Chatties.
and find himself a
Enjoy it.
multitude of picks. The cross also being
I
watched.
just,
Famzy
it's the weekend, I got stuff to do.
was hoping to
So
maybe
I'm
catch
a
someone
bounce.
before they made it to the site, but that post plant,
Why is there a
they won't be
VTuber
able
with...
to deny it. Lovers Rock is
I don't know why that's
an
on
inch
my...
away from death, but it's more. Oh, I was going to say that cross there was
Twitch, who
gap
can
for
I
a split
raid?
second, but just quickly closed off by Lovers Rock.
Planted.
Yeah, and look at the credits on Waddle. I don't think he wants to go for this already.
I
45 HP.
I would
Oh, he's
raid
just gotten free value out of the
like
round.
Sliggy
Just
because
by
I'd be
walking
watching
away.
Sliggy, but
He ends up
if I
getting
raid
the
with
Viper's
3
pit,
viewers, it's
which,
kind of
to be
troll.
honest,
Pizza's
makes
still not
sense.
done.
You know,
Bro,
it's a
I've
3v1,
not
so
made the
that
pizza yet.
looks a
What
bit
is nobody
stupid, but
understanding
then
about
you
this?
look at
I have the
380 for
dough.
Lovers Rock,
I'm going to have to
50
go
for
there,
Rabbit.
roll
Shotguns
it
are
out,
already gone,
put the
but,
sauce on
you know,
it, all of the
up against
toppings,
Snowden, there's
put it
always
in the
a chance,
oven,
especially
cook
on
it,
this
cut it.
map,
I don't
on
have
this
time to do
site,
that if I'm
too.
streaming.
That just a random bullet
That's
gonna
why I'm
take
ending
your plate
stream.
down,
I'm ending
and
stream
you'll be
to
sat
go
there
make
wishing
the
you put
pizza
the pit into play. So a worthwhile
and eat the
investment just
pizza.
to secure the round, but
So
a big piece of utility removed
that's it.
from BBL Pacific's.
But yeah, if you want to watch the
wheelhouse
rest,
coming into these
obviously
next
go
couple rounds.
tune into
Yeah,
whoever you feel
I think
like.
as
But
well, like, just saving
yeah,
the
that's
gun
all
was
from me.
important because of the credits that they have.
Make it and
Like,
tag
looks like
Dynasty. Might
maybe
have to.
Ticey
Might
will
have
be
to. All right.
struggling a little bit, but the rest of the players
Absolute
should
pleasure.
still be able to
Appreciate
come
all
with
of
a-
you.
a fairly
Philippos,
solid
you're a real
fight.
one. You've been here like the whole time. Mihal as well for the lurks.
Making
Jan,
sure they can continue to fight back
Jadas on
and
the
forth, because that's
YouTube.
been one of the major
Standard
pieces
stuff.
of
All right, you know what? I'm
teams
going to give my
early
prediction
on.
right
A lot
now.
of the
Who do
time
I think
we've seen this back and forth,
is
and
going to
then
win this?
eventually It feels like BBL Pacific have found their footing, and it needs a massive fight back. They don't want to allow them to have any free rounds. And Mark, you look at the purchase.
I'm gonna stand behind what I said. I think it'll go. Oh, Famzy is having a stinker. It'll go map 5. It'll go map 5, and I think that.
Looking to try and challenge for that space. It's almost like I dare you to challenge for it now.
I think BBL Pacific will win on map 5.
Pacific instead set their sights on mid. Ticey waiting.
All right, gang. That's enough from me. I'll see you all later. Peace, peace. If you're not in the Discord already, join the Discord. That's about it. See ya.
He's looking to